thinking at the time, he's a meat cutter. Maybe he shouldn't wear jewelry.
I always wear this when I
He
stream.
cut it off and turned it into a keychain.
That's a good idea.
I wear this. I got it at Gen Con. It says gamer.
Gamer.
Correct way. And it's for tabletop. It's like a tabletop gaming website called Tabletop Gamers.
Well, I got these cheap rainbow sunglasses that say Stoli on the side of it because I found them in a Chicago bar during Gay Pride for free.
I was gonna say, was it a Pride Stoli?
That's the only thing rainbow within reach.
I have a flag, but it's all folded up because I don't know why I took it with me when I go on vacation.
I actually have nothing gay beside of me.
Oh.
Pocket mounts.
I have
I have extra.
I have a large flag. I just don't have
I
anywhere.
don't think this will read on the camera very well.
Gay, but
there you go.
No,
I would argue that this
cute.
actually is.
I think
the
the
wrong
gayest
way.
thing next to you, Manthello, is the giant purple curtain.
Okay.
I like the curtain.
It's a purple curtain because I
I
can't
know.
green screen myself because
No,
I
it's a
wear
good
way
idea.
too many
Come
green
back here.
shirts, and I can't blue screen myself because I wear too many blue shirts.
Oh, I just don't wear my green shirts when I stream now.
This is also gay.
have
You can't really see the rainbow inside it, but this was made for me by one of my viewers, which was super
that's
nice.
cute. That's so cute.
That was
And
also
just
within
double
reach.
checking that your audio isn't just coming, or you're not supposed to have any audio, because I had to mute you on Roll20.
Who?
He's
Peyton.
being silent.
Oh.
He is
But-
currently being-
Ghosts.
I've changed my settings to only receive.
There we go. I can see
Hey, I can see Cyber now, and I see his flag. And I see.
Thank
The
you.
flag, yeah.
Oh, there's so many more things behind you now.
Did you just get that bookshelf?
The moving.
Yeah.
He's got a bookshelf.
Nice.
It was here, so it was just like, I'm taking that.
Oh, free
Nice.
bookshelf, awesome.
Yeah.
Noise.
I got a guitar over there.
Nice.
guitar.
I have this.
Do you play?
next to me. Do you think this
Not
is
really.
gay?
Do you think this? No, I think it's
gay,
it's more
gay.
it's more Spanish.
I like this game
It's-
though.
Who is that?
Is this gay?
It's gay if you give it to another man and he accepts it with his move.
Mm.
That's
In a
not
tango.
your
But
dog.
Now I just want to try
That's the
stuff
other
and
dog.
ask if it's gay first. Be like, is this gay?
That's a new dog.
Is this gay? I'm your number one fan.
I was gonna get a magnifying glass
Is
for one of these
this
investigation
gay?
rolls, which is a lot.
Is this gay?
Don't do it.
Hold on, is this gay?
Is this gay? I wish it was gay. Because he's beautiful, man.
I was like, is that Cowboy Bebop?
And who did they cast as him?
Yeah,
He's very sexy too. So
I forget who it is. I know who you're talking about. I want to know if they're gonna pick
My
the Jet.
dream cosplay is Spike Spiegel, but I would have to go all out with like curly green hair.
Yeah, like the fro, like the.
Yeah, and I'd have to like get skinny ass jeans, pants.
Man, where could I get such curly hair and make it green?
You should cosplay as Spike Spiegel.
I'm not thin
Got it,
enough.
yeah.
I'm not thin.
But you could. I mean, you could
No matter, cosplay
Add-
is for everyone.
That's true.
add the rest of your
Doesn't
body
matter.
to make yourself look skinny.
You can actually buy like fake muscles that you can put under your shirt.
But Spike
so
is
it
not.
makes yourself look a little bit more muscly and therefore skinnier-ish.
No, but Spike's not
No,
like a
Spike
muscle
is
dude.
like
he is a
he's
twinky
like a
twink. He's
But
like
everyone
cyber built.
is.
He's
Every
everyone in
person
anime is
that-
a fucking twink.
Cyber would need to lose
Universe.
25 pounds to play that character. What do
I'd
you
have to
think?
get taller.
There are like there's no overweight people in that show. I'm just now realizing. Like Jet is the biggest.
There are
person.
there,
just heavy
it's
stuff.
anime. There's never
Everyone-
anyone who's
like,
overweight.
Many overweight
Iron
people
basically-
in Japan.
Is spaghetti. Iron is like the or not Iron. Sorry. What's her name?
Edward.
Jet.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
it's like I'm the dog.
Edward's dad was kind of.
She's like a nude. Oh yeah, Edward's dad is kind of chunky.
He ate the eggs. He would like crack them open and like suck the eggs. Oh,
God, oh that show's so good.
it was so good. Yeah.
I'm in love with Spike Spiegel. I'm sorry.
Green is Rod's color. They're stealing
Spike
your
Spiegel
fashion.
and
I can't wear green.
Squall Lionheart. Those are the two.
Leon.
They
Yeah,
should
yeah, it's
marry
Leon.
and adopt children.
Well, it is only Leon if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan. Otherwise, it's Squall Leon.
Well,
Hey, yeah. Oh, did you call him Leon? I thought you were
Leon.
saying
Yeah, I
his last name. No. His Squall.
Hearing
That's
a
Squall.
female voice say Leon gave me horrible flashbacks to that goddamn Resident Evil game.
I love it.
I loved the Leon.
Hey, which one? 2?
That would be
the remake.
4. I think is the one where the president's daughter yells
Yep.
Leon.
Yeah,
carried away.
that's the one that I did play before.
I liked.
So useless.
Well, yeah,
and
she
you
is
just
useless.
You can't kill her.
No,
I
in fact,
want
if
to
she
just
dies, you
kill
lose.
her in the game without her.
Mhm.
Like, whoops, sorry, here's a sympathy card for you. Your daughter died, but it's okay. It's for the better.
She's one of those
I mean,
notorious NPC
The
escort
president
missions.
could have cracked down on Umbrella's obviously shady business. So
Exactly.
He was asking for
The
it.
president owns the government.
Have you guys played Saints Row, the new Saints Row, whatever that one's
There's a
called?
new one. There's so many.
Well, I don't think it's new. But
I'm playing
Which one?
4, kind of.
Four?
Off and on.
Don't Get out of
start
hell?
the game as the president?
Yeah,
or
that's
something?
4.
Oh, that's 4. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played it, but I saw the beginning and I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Well,
you
in,
play
in
it?
the end of 3, you become the president. So,
I've never played one before, so
Saints Row is
become like such
a
a-
strange series of games, but they're good. They were like, well, we want to do Grand Theft Auto, but just really ham it
I
up.
just don't. I
Yeah,
didn't
they
like
just-
Grand Theft Auto ever.
But then
I
they
don't-
were like, but what if we make it super duper hammed up, like
So over the top. yeah, like-
ridiculous, like
Yeah, like Grand Theft
superpowers
Auto
and
isn't
aliens
already-
and
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It
It's-
was weird.
it's crazy.
Why is...
Hmm?
Sorry, that question was at something else.
Are you talking to us, Peyton? Because I can't hear you.
Peyton?
Hostile DM takeover is occurring.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
well, it shouldn't be
The
hostile.
GM.
It's been 20 minutes now.
Yeah, that's why it's occurring. Who wants to recap? Who wants to recap and not Greg again?
I know we got into a fight. We had the counterfeit die shows that we traded off, and the monsters. The ritual that she was attempting.
No, didn't you write one, Mythilo, and put it in the group for everyone?
That was for 421,
Oh.
not 5-4. And I'm looking at my pillow book because I try to take notes while we're going, and I'm realizing I must not have done that.
That
2 weeks
happens.
ago.
The counterfeit die show was a key.
That's
Mhm.
true. We did counterfeit. We did counterfeit the dice show.
Yep, try to pass it off.
Yep.
Seemed to work. We had to fight those bad guys.
can
That was the
say
majority of the time. Was the
We
fight.
we completed the previous module, and then we had dinner.
And we partied. Yeah, I remember we partied a bit.
There was some drinking.
Did we party?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
There's a
What?
party coming
Wait,
up.
what?
The festival. There's a
What?
festival coming up soon.
Yeah,
That's
there's a
true.
winter. What is it called?
Gathering.
So
Did we by any chance get attacked by a ghost or something? I don't.
No, I was about to
No,
ask.
that one
What-
girl realized
happened
that
to
she
her?
was possessed the entire time and wasn't
Yeah.
Are they-
actually...
She fucked up the ritual.
But she and Shizuki's dad, what's his name?
Hey, Kazutori, how's it going?
Hi, Doji Haruki.
This is a
right?
group recap.
Is it? I
Yeah.
I was literally forbid from participating. So.
Doji Haruki, and is he just hanging out with her now? Is that what's happening? I don't remember what happened to her.
I think he just like looked at us and kind of said something along the lines of,
I'm a
"I want
terrible
nothing to do
father.
with any
What?
of this. I'm turning around. None of this just happened."
Yeah, which made me
for
pissed
the
off at
fight.
him.
Well,
So-
for the fight specifically, and seeing the fact that it was possessed.
Well, and we obviously were about to lie to him.
Did you get the thing settled with the 18-year-old
And
Castor?
I was not allowed to have an "I told you so" moment because I lost a duel
That's
4
right.
weeks ago.
This is the best recap.
I'd like it.
This
Yeah.
I actually like this style of
In
recap.
in the words of
Like, we time
Daenerys
difference.
Targaryen, best recap ever.
Okay,
That
so
face she makes.
Yeah, the face is so good.
So
What-
I'm
what
just gonna
face?
go ahead and say after today, everybody needs to write a recap in the handout that they all have or should have. And if you don't
I
have
don't think
one,
I have one.
well, you don't have one because you didn't ever have one because you
That
came late. That's a different story. Everyone else should have had one.
okay.
I write them most weeks. I don't know where it went.
I'm gonna go get a tum.
Remember to hit save because if you hit cancel or the X, it will not save.
Yeah, no, they're mean. Okay, so
Oh, I didn't put one in the group chat because we were spamming Fat Thor with a hammer.
Fat
oh my
Thor
god.
hammer.
Okay, so for basic recap, we counterfeited the dice show. When we brought it back, it turned
Monsters came out.
yes.
Not really monsters. They're kind of like soldiery, but they were bad.
Okay, so we fought the thing. We found out that the Crane family would be taking care of the
Damn.
protection, and so we were free to
Go about our
essentially do
business.
what we want for some time. Though I've been requested to be at a bid party later.
Yeah, at the end of the last session, we had like 9 different things we all needed to do, and it was like well past quitting time, so I don't remember any of them. Like who all in character has somewhere they need to go for some reason?
I need to go visit the Ratmen.
The Ratmen?
Mm-hmm. The Nizumi.
The Ratman.
The Skaven.
The Skaven. I was gonna say yeah. Oh no.
There we go.
Are you the only one? Because I thought other people had things they
No,
also
there are like 3 quests.
We have like a couple.
Cassie needs to go figure out who did the thing that made the ground not be real.
I don't think
Oh,
that's
yeah,
his.
well,
I don't think that is his side quest, but he does have one.
No, I do have a side quest also involved. Yeah.
I thought that was a side quest. Maybe
Saito
it was
also
first
has a side quest.
mission. I
It's a
think it
secret,
involves
though.
finding that person and giving the eyeball back.
Maybe. You don't know I have an eyeball.
Well, if you want us to go somewhere that you need to go, you will have to tell us that you need to go somewhere.
Yeah. Hisoka also has a place to go.
I think I might be the only character that actually has no obligations right now.
You might be in the clear range.
My obligations are significantly later.
End game.
So the
and-
two of you are.
Because we're actually relieved of our duty, if I recall correctly.
Yes, we
Like,
were
the
relieved of
only
our duty by
actually-
the Crane clan champion, who
Yes,
severely
we
outranks
could-
us.
Yeah.
Yes. We could tag along if we wanted, or joined up later.
We could split the
gives us
party.
some free.
Are
I
we-
don't think that would go.
We
Do
could
I
split
need
up,
to
we
rep-
2
2
months
long
actually
split the
split up
party.
in 6 different ways, since all 6 of us have something unique to do, except I would just go pet my horse for a few hours and days. And maybe dye my hair back to blue.
It looks so good in the purple, though.
Did you notice that I actually edited it to
Yes.
have purple? Yeah.
What? Edited what to
You
purple?
changed the picture.
I edited my character's hair to match
Oh
what
yes, I remember. Yeah,
Shara fucking did to it.
because it was dyed purple.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, man.
Are we role
Let's
playing
see,
now, or
Yep.
does GM want to
My
start us with something, or
Absolutely not.
No, he
You're
doesn't.
not gonna
yeah.
say it's the morning
Hi
or some
guys,
shit.
good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Saito, did you make breakfast for us?
Sure, I did. of
Holy pog
course.
champs, Batman! It's Saito
Radish.
breakfast.
Radish hash browns for everyone.
Hash
Saito-
browns. Yay,
There we
a little
go.
starch. Where are we waking up, Saito?
All right, so
Yeah, thank you,
you guys
DM.
go to bed after. You guys go to bed after you have your experience within with Doji Haruki's estate after the entire ordeal with the Crane Clan champion, and the next morning you find preparations are being made outside. Multiple caravans and wagons are being moved from place to place. All sorts of different stuff is going on right now. As you go outside, you find that a simple breakfast has been prepared for you, and that you all have been given a couple extra days worth of rations, 2 days worth of rations to do whatever you need in terms of just getting to or from a location.
Awesome.
I'm assuming we don't need to mark that in our.
No.
Yeah, we don't, because I was gonna
do.
add that to.
You
my-
do, but I need basically, or for the next 2 days, you don't worry about consuming rations.
I'm gonna mark +2 rash.
Me too.
4 weeks, 4 days rations. I'm
Yum.
set for a while.
I think I'll eat it now.
I think I'll leave it now. Well, Shizuki, since we have been relieved of our duty, I was wondering if I could once again bother you with my request when I arrived.
To speak with the Nizumi?
Yes, that's correct. I'm hoping that they could shed some light on this piece of their craft work for me, as it is beyond my comprehension.
It would be good to take a break and see them again.
Oh, are they friendly / familiar with you?
I have had some interactions, enough so that I can speak a little bit of the language.
Yeah, you said that.
Mm-hmm.
You even taught me how to greet them,
Yes.
which
Yes,
I will
did.
continue to practice to do. What direction would we have to head to get there?
Nwist.
Yeah, I know
I would like a map.
it's west.
that-
It's west across like a river or something. Wow.
Okay.
But I definitely don't know that.
Zoom in.
There, it's the blue fur.
There we go.
Cyber's wall blends in with the color of the map, and so I just think there's a rainbow icon.
So we're here. We just have to go across this water.
Oh, it conveniently says blue fur.
Yeah, I put
Mhm.
that there.
Ah, that's good thinking.
Thank you.
Yeah, either across the water or follow the road. But
Well, I mean, you're native to the area. What would be faster? You've been there before, you said.
I'm afraid of water now.
DM.
DM as
Am trying to send relevant information to a player, but I can't send them that information because I think I had to type whisper/you.
what? Oh.
He's trying to whisper the information to you so that you can answer and roleplay.
Yes, I would love to be able to answer in roleplay.
My character is now suddenly going to learn the loot and purchase a whole bunch of frying pans. And take the peasant feet. Guys, Mordhau is very fun if you're looking for some way to kill some time. It is very silly.
Mm-hmm. It looks silly.
It is silly. It is.
I am currently on loan to Phoenix Wright for the next 4 weeks.
That's a lot of Phoenix writing. I've never
It
seen
is
the
a
anime, nor have I
60-hour-long game.
nor have I
A
ever
lot
played any of the
lawyering.
games.
You can
And
take
I
a
made
break.
the mistake of deciding to voice act.
Aaron,
every
what was
single
your question?
character.
My question
how would I
was
know is
whether
the
we should
fastest
go via.
slash safest way to get to the Nizumi.
So every time that you have gone, you have always gone up and around through like the crab villages.
Mm-hmm.
But the fastest way is to go from the Black Crane Estates to the Crab Clan Palace. by sea.
Okay. So,
Is time
Um,
currently a constraint for us? It seems like we have
You
some
have
time.
2 months before Aaron's demanded obligation.
yeah.
So you would say that we have some time. Well, I
We
would.
ain't got nowhere to go and nothing to do for once in our lives.
I would like to take the safe path, DM.
Since most of you now have a phobia of water.
Yeah, the last time we tried to do water, it didn't turn out super well for us. Let's go on the road.
Also,
Winter Court held?
it's going to be held in a rare location this year that hasn't actually been announced yet. But in game, just so that way you guys can mechanically figure out what you need to do, it will be in Toshiranbo.
Okay, so that's what, about a month from here?
Roughly 3 weeks. Or no, you guys made it in 2 weeks.
What's
We
the
did also take a boat to cut some time.
Yeah.
Kazuhiko, do you want to share with them the other thing about that location that they're considering traveling that I whispered to you?
Subtle DM.
Subtle, yeah.
Elbow in the ribs.
Kazuhiko needs to read his fucking whispers. That's why. Hi, Daryl.
Oh,
How are
this-
you,
this-
friend?
How are you?
How did finals treat you?
I haven't failed any classes,
Woo.
so I still have a
Always
3.5 GPA.
That's a win.
So I'm happy.
You know, as my old,
Always a good
I had a
feeling.
friend in German class named Matt, and he would always say, "These get degrees."
True as fuck.
Uh,
To which I replied, "That doesn't work in the Conservatory of Music. If you get a C, it's not a passing grade. You have to have B's or above, or they will kick you from the conservatory." So
Damn.
they did not
Yeah.
get degrees for me, but they did for him because he was not in the conservatory.
Music schools don't put up with
Music school is
bullshit.
fucking full of bullshit.
Cyber, are you muted?
yes, he is.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, he's been talking this whole time. I feel bad.
Oh no.
It's his push to talk. It has been broken for like 3 months now.
Aw.
Is it working?
Yes.
Now it
I
is.
can hear
No,
you.
it's happening. This was happening to me with Ranger earlier. Just it wasn't working. I could hear him. He could hear me. I couldn't hear him. Like it happened. It traded off a lot.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, I got that whisper. Definitely
Up
not
to you if you
crossing
want
over
to share
this.
that.
Yeah, yep. We definitely shouldn't go across this lake, guys. Trust me.
Oh,
Why
really
not,
get into this-
Kazi?
You know what happened earlier. Is that enough reason not to believe that this is a bad idea? We should definitely stick to solid land.
The
I mean-
pirates were on the other side.
but they
Except
were
on the
they
life
were
on
headed
boats.
in this direction.
Ooh.
They escaped to the south, didn't they?
I think so, but
I'm just
I mean,
saying,
we
I
could
think
easily
fuck
take
them
the
up.
pirates again, but
I'm just saying we
I'm
have
worried
the
about that
time.
giant wave
I
guy.
say we take the safe
I'm
path.
with Mitsunari on this.
I agree.
What is it that Gandalf said? We'll stick to the mountain pass.
Kazu,
that go
or
well?
Cyber,
That did not
I
go
am-
well.
I will tell you now that I did put a square on the location
Okay.
that I specifically referenced in that whisper.
Still not though. Just the risk of still over. I played Subnautica. I know how much they navigate.
Oh, I played that yesterday.
That game
Oh,
is so
how do you
good.
like it?
I have played it a long time ago too.
Did you meet
I
Mr.
just,
Grabby Face yet?
I just wanted to play. it.
Grabby face, the
I
Reaper
wanted that
He's got like
Leviathan.
the face hands.
You're talking about the Reaper Leviathan.
I wanted that feeling again of not knowing what was out there, but I knew the whole time
That's the sad part.
everything that's out there. I haven't played the DLC yet, or the second one.
There you go. Below zero.
I'm waiting.
It's still in beta.
Mm-hmm.
Shaman was playing it today.
All right. So, is there any other plans? Or are you guys going to be going to take the mountain path up around, heading through the watchtowers of the west, and going around these villages and moving towards the crab locations.
If no
Can we
one
rent any
speak,
horses?
if no one speaks up, then yes, that's what we're going to do.
Can we rent horses to speed it up?
Question, not an objection. Why are we doing this again? Can someone spell it out for me?
I need to visit the Blue Fur tribe, and that's where they are.
And I'm going with to help with translation, and I'm a friendly face.
I'm gonna say I like you guys. It's been a pretty good party so far. Why break up a good band?
Yeah, this is a
Friendly-ish face.
this is a
Shizuki.
personal
you know that
mission.
They change a lot.
this is a personal mission for me. We have 2 months. If in character, I want to do this, so I'm gonna do this, and you guys can come or not. But out of character, I don't think we want to split the party.
I don't think we
I
want
gave my
to
reason.
either.
You're saying
so-
we've got to do it.
I'm
Out of
saying
character-
I'm gonna
out
do
of-
it.
Out of character question, Hisoka, have you ever talked with Nura or whatever?
No,
her name
Hana.
is?
Nohana. That's his
What the fuck
girlfriend,
did I write down?
sister.
His girlfriend's sister? No, that's his
That's his
aunt.
aunt.
That's his aunt.
And
And he has a wife.
No, it's his girlfriend, sister.
Is his girlfriend's sister also his wife?
Wife
Yeah.
and his aunt.
And his
Oh,
aunt.
we're
Girlfriend,
good.
sister, aunt.
Wait, Jon Snow. Just it's his wife and his aunt.
Have I asked her what mental?
Have you talked with her in front of us to the point where I would know that you have done that?
Yeah.
I would have talked to her briefly, not any of the
There was that time we
initial
were all
conversations. But
we were all
you-
like eating dinner or something.
There
So-
there have
so,
been
yeah.
2 or 3 times in front of us we have seen Hisoka contact his aunt.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I will ask. Hisoka has
Sister girlfriend.
has
Sister girlfriend.
Nohana said anything about the horses?
No, not yet. We only have about 30 seconds to talk. Speaking of which, do you want me to contact her right now? Or try
If,
to?
if you have something important to say to her, I don't want to take up, any of your time. But I just want to get a read on that because I just want to make sure I don't have any other obligations that I need to tend to.
If she has something important to talk about, I'll talk to her about that. But otherwise, within the next week, I'll talk to her about it. How about
Sounds
that?
great, thank you. Because I know your mom was gonna take care of it, but obviously you haven't heard from your mom that I know of. So
Right.
thanks, Hisoka.
Mm-hmm.
Hisoka.
Yep.
So I'm going to just kindly and be doing the DM for giving. You guys don't have crab traveling papers.
Ah!
We did.
You have-
I thought we
We have
did.
the
We have the
we do have the
Imperial
ability to
papers.
we do have the ability to get them because this was brought up before leaving. My father will be able to write them.
Yes.
Oh. I also need to see Haruki about something.
Yep. So 2 things, guys. You do have your Imperial papers.
Uh-huh.
But she
This
doesn't.
is also,
She doesn't know about them.
Also, she doesn't have
but
one.
1, Shizuki does not have them.
She's crane.
2,
Maru doesn't have one.
2, you don't want to be holding on to those. Yes, Maru also does not have them. You do not want to be flashing that at everyone because that'll lead to questions getting asked, and those are more trouble than it's usually worth.
Sounds like yeah.
And then 3, your Imperial area for these, although covers anywhere you want to go, the area you are assigned to go is well out of the way of where you're going now.
So we need papers.
Yes.
If we were going to need well, I was going to need papers anyway.
Yeah.
And so that would have been the thing we made sure we did.
Let's see. How you said we can get some though?
Yes, I will remind my father that that was the promise he made, regardless of what
Owes
our clan.
us.
Yeah, well, will be able to uphold his promise, even with you guys being relieved of your duty.
He can trust us.
All right. So,
Damn
who wants to go talk to Haruki, or do you all wish to talk to somebody else?
I'm gonna go talk to Haruki for
I'll
that,
go
but
to
that
Haruki as well.
I'm just gonna let Shizuki handle that one.
Oh,
Um,
nobody wants to talk to this man?
No.
No.
No. I will also let Shizuki
Maybe-
handle it, as
Will he
I've
train
just
me?
spoken with Shizuki at breakfast about wanting to go there. I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, so Shizuki and Tisoki, you go to speak to Haruki.
Mm-hmm.
Shizuki, you want to lead it? You're his daughter.
Okay. Father, with them being relieved of their duty, you would still be able to provide travel papers into Crane Lands? Or to Crablands? I fixed it.
He looks at you. Oh, yes, I completely forgot. Trying to appease everything with Makako around has been rather difficult lately. I completely spaced it. I will have those to you within the hour.
Completely
What's
spaced
been-
it, bro. I'm a Japanese lord.
Oh man, so
I'm
good.
like,
Oh my god.
such a ditz.
Oh
my God.
man.
I'm sorry.
What has the clan champion been requesting?
Lots of details that I don't necessarily want him to know.
Fair.
He has asked many questions about now your affiliation with this group. He seems to have a particular interest in why there was such a diverse group. He wanted to know why certain people were here, considering apparently he recognized Ahsoka from somewhere. And he was also very curious as to why I was allowing a tortoise to help with mission. It's been a lot of questions. Sometimes I wonder if he's interrogating me or if he's actually on my side.
Who's the tortoise?
As he wears his extravagant clothes with the big tortoise on them.
On some screens you're mirrored, Cyber. You didn't point to the right person on mine.
It is on mine.
Haruki, in my experience, those go hand in hand. And just a friendly reminder, have you made the other travel papers?
Yes, I do have those.
And if you could you include all of those with my crab travel papers?
He nods.
Thank you.
Extortion, 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 extortion.
There is a
As for
raised
that,
eyebrow, but it's very confused. But this is not the time to ask.
As for the matter in which you very firmly requested for service, yes, I will be more than willing to continue with that agreement as well, even though you've been relieved of all duty.
Perfect.
Peyton, I can't find that at all.
Find what?
That's because it's not on the map, it's the X.
Oh, I'm like, okay, never mind.
Boop, boop,
What?
boop, boop.
Turtles? I heard turtles are around here. They're delicious.
I want to be green now. Boop, boop.
Alright. Oh,
That's a
he was
big
also
one.
frustrated that I gave Mitsunari a very, very valuable robe of ours.
Would you like an explanation to give him?
I believe I can hold my own this one time.
Very
Fine.
well.
You've been able to hold your own on other occasions. Don't sell yourself short. Smiles.
He nods and says, "Was there anything else that you were planning on doing?"
I look at Shizuki.
I don't have anything else planned besides helping Mitsunari speak with the Blue Fur clan. And I'm also very confused at why I'm insistent. Well, not as confused. 2 months 2 months from now is going to be hell. And I'm not looking forward to it.
Don't
But-
worry. Spend some time around my family. It'll make it a little easier.
Immediately, Haruki just looks straight at you, Hisoka. For the love of everything, please do not try and ruin my daughter's status.
I'm not trying to ruin your daughter's status. Do you know how much happens between the Scorpion at the Winter Court? As well as the
Yes,
show?
I'm more than aware. I've been to more than one court.
Father, I don't think scorpions can do any form of damage than what Otomo tried to do.
That is true.
It's red.
Daryl, you can finish.
No, I was just gonna say, there's always time for entertainment, nothing more.
That entertainment is a lot better than what I know I'm going to have to deal with.
He just nods and says, "All right, well, I'm going to get to work on those papers for you. If we could refrain from revealing any further information to the clan champion, that would be preferable,
Yes.
especially the part about the Gaki."
That never happened.
What, Kaki?
He smiles and just walks away. All right. So, unless you guys do anything specific, in about an hour, you have your papers
Mhm.
for travel. Everyone now.
Yay! I have travel.
We can go into the land of the crane.
Well,
Into the land of the crab.
Crab.
We are in
Yeah, that did it too.
Crab.
We come from a land down crane. Yeah.
Crabland.
Crabber.
So an hour passes unless anybody's doing anything specific or trying to acquire anything such as horses.
We already
So,
have
yeah, if we can get
horses.
some horses to like.
Mario doesn't.
Wait, who are we?
Maru
We're
doesn't-
minus.
Shizuki.
We're minus 2 horses.
Yeah.
Yes.
We could
Can we get the
acquire
card
2
from,
horses, I
again?
assume. Right? It's not like we need a whole team because we've mostly got our horses. Or we could ride with double on some people.
True that.
Right?
Aren't Rotogod horses relatively small?
Generally,
Yes.
yeah.
Only
If I
Manthelos.
recall
Or Akira's is big.
correct- If I recall correctly, I can fit 2 people on my horse, and then it would go at normal speed with everyone else.
But we would still need to get at least 1 horse. And someone would have to ride bitch with Akira.
Akiro. You mean Mir? Oh, Akiro. Yes.
Yes, I mean Akira.
I mean, it's not really bitch; it's bitch in. Like,
Well, you know,
Let's
I volunteer
not
to
be
ride.
hating on it.
If
Fanciest
I
battle.
volunteer to ride with Akira because I don't like riding my horse much anyway. I'm not good with horses.
Can we
So
just
you're
get
gonna-
another horse?
I can try to teach you a few tricks.
Yeah, maybe
That-
I'll
that'll
learn. But
work.
we would still
So
need,
we need one
at the
horse?
very least, we would still need to acquire 1 horse.
Is there somewhere to get horses here?
Stables.
I mean, I thought
This
Cyrus
town has
just ride
3
his
guards.
monkey.
I don't know how many extra horses they have.
I know, yeah.
Yeah. Peyton, is there a spare horse?
Or
Well, I mean, the clan champion is preparing a large number of caravans for travel.
Let's steal it.
did you say let's steal it? Let's steal a
What?
horse.
No.
No, I would never say that.
No.
Sure.
Well, do I need to go speak with
I'm-
the clan champion, or can I speak with someone below the clan champion to
What-
see about getting a horse?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, I'm
jumping
like, does your
boundaries
dad
here,
not have
like,
a horse for
political
you? Does
strata.
You could
Yeah.
ask your father, but he usually doesn't keep a lot of horses here.
I was about to say,
That's-
do you
that's-
not have a horse
We
in your own
don't
home?
have lots of. No.
Okay.
No.
What about? Can we
You
buy a
could
horse
also-
from the Crablands?
You could also try to find some at, say, the Watchtower of the West.
Yeah, that's the Crablands. Could we buy one there? The next town over?
How
So
much
we
is the
could-
horse?
Yeah, how much are horses?
Well, depending on where you are, they have different costs. Let me find it. I believe a horse is a koku, but you'll have to give me 1 second to make sure of that.
The
It's-
gang buys a horse.
20 million
Okay.
Kirku.
Hopefully not.
It's a seahorse.
A average horse for a Rokugani horse is 25 koku.
Yeah,
Yup.
we'll have to
that's-
pull together for that one.
Ooh,
Or
yeah.
if you want a decent horse, they're 75.
Well, how much? What horses do we have? Do we
The
have?
inflation is ridiculous.
You
Yeah.
have the 25 koku horses.
We have
You
the average
puppies.
horses. So the emperor fucked us when it came to giving us horses. I see.
Well,
I see.
the others are all
Yoked
in the
us with his
possession.
horses.
The emperor.
Well, to be fair,
cheaped out.
this is what you have with the Scorpion Clan Palace has these like nobody else besides the unicorn has the other horses.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, then
Those are
why
like
are
the
you call
super
them
apps.
decent? They went from average to decent.
Well, like the Rokugani pony is the average horse.
Uh-huh.
The Gaijin riding horse is an actual horse.
We don't want that. We just want the horse that everyone else has, except Akira. We don't want Akira's horse. It costs $100 or $400 or some shit.
Out of character, if somebody donates 2,500 bits to all currently live streamers, they will have enough money for the horses. Smiley face.
Wow.
Whoa. Damn.
Wow.
That's some money.
You give $25 to everyone so we can have good horses.
I love
Forever
it.
though, they never die. But we can't use them in battle.
I'm good.
Yeah,
You know,
that's a bit selloutish for
That's
me.
super.
Ma'am.
That's. I
That
think.
was the joke. The only time I sell out is when Mar asks me to murder one of you.
That's true.
You know.
Or no.
Goku
Anyway,
makes the world go round.
so
Okay.
so how slowly will we have to ride with 2 people on a regular horse until we get to the Watchtower of the West?
2 people can't fit on a regular horse.
Oh, so we're just
That's-
gonna have to walk with someone, or
Yeah, you'll be moving at
Wait,
20 miles.
do
if
we
you choose to
do we still have our cart?
Yeah, don't we have that cart that
We had a cart.
You
Yeah.
have a cart, but you will need. At this point, there's too many people for it to effectively be pulled. You would need to still acquire 1 more horse.
What do you
Could I
mean?
try to do a check or something to see if I can keep up with everyone, like jog next to the horses?
Sure. That or you could attempt to coax Akiro into tying the battle horse to the cart. That'd fix the problem.
Yeah, okay.
Does my hunting knowledge like leave me with any like there are wild horses around here?
Wait,
You're in the mountains. No.
No, damn.
Is-
Do you guys want to go?
hold on. So you just said that if we attach the cart to my horse, it can carry 2 people in the cart.
Oh, it can carry. The party could fit in the cart, and
Yeah,
like
you're-
you'd have enough horses, but you wouldn't be able to use the horse for combat.
Because it would be tied to the cart. We could do that at least until we get to the Watchtowers and buy a horse.
Yeah.
I would have no problem with that.
Well, let's do that then.
Simplest.
Would that
Saddle
be
up.
okay, Akira?
Also, GM question.
The GM is waiting your question.
Okay.
Oh no, I've answered the question.
Well,
She hasn't
he
answered
just
yet.
did.
Oh, okay.
No, I did.
Okay.
Who's a whisper?
I believe that was DM.
It was, yeah. Slide into the DMs.
If you're horny, let's do it.
That's- You've got my number,
Right.
Sam.
Ride it,
Where do I sign up?
my pony. My saddle is waiting.
God damn it.
I love my lot.
Do,
I love my lot.
come and jump on it. I say that to Hayeko when we get ready to jump on our horse.
So,
Yo, honey.
out of character, just because I'm going to share this, Daryl, she rolled the equivalent of when I got that damn 20 that summoned a deity.
No.
Okay.
That was the water spirit?
What did you?
No.
Oh,
No,
God.
I'm talking about another campaign where he rolled a d20 to see if I get a response for help, and I rolled a 20. So I got a free usage of time stop.
Yeah, like divine intervention, basically.
It's caused more trouble than it was worth.
But it's done great for the plot. Anyways,
Anyway.
so
So
yeah, you guys, it's about 10 a.m. when you start to leave. Just so you know, you're at a new moon now. It's been a couple of days, so just keeping you all intact of what the moon phases are now, because that's important.
Oh no.
yes, yes, it is.
That just means we're as far as we possibly can be from a full one.
Well, no, we're
Well-
just about halfway there.
Yeah, we're halfway there. You're right.
And
It'd be just after the full moon would be as
the
far.
distance is in the mountains, which makes it slightly rougher.
I don't.
If you guys were to push your horses,
Hey, makers.
you would be able to. Akira, your horse would be fine.
Mhm.
Everybody else's horses, if you wish to push them, would run the risk of exhaustion if they did it a second day in a row.
I'm in the cart.
Oh yeah, either you're riding or you're in a cart. None of these horses seem particularly rough. You start making horseman checks in combat with these.
We should probably rest.
So, do you guys wish to push the horses this day, or are you wishing to take it easy and then you'll have to rest outside of town for a little bit?
Let's find a cave.
Yeah, I think we take this this path to the rat people nice and slow, safe and
Yeah, we need
sound.
our-
Okay, somebody roll a d100 for me.
I got it. Let's roll 1d100.
Yeah.
71.
Yeah.
We get attacked by Jesus.
Yeah,
He's come to
basically,
convert
yes.
us for being heathens.
Genuine, the band shows up and plays Pony live.
Like,
That's a 69. If you roll a 69, that's what happens.
Where's my moon? There it is.
What? Your moon?
I'm looking for a
Are you looking at like a lunar calendar?
yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
so...
Unless Peyton wants to shorten the time, it's 2 weeks until the next full moon.
There you go. Thanks. Thanks. Helpful.
As you all are traveling and you're setting up your camp, I need some perception checks from everyone, or some
Here we go.
investigation notice checks.
Here we go.
Oh.
Investigation notice. check.
I'm
Something's
terrible at
Well,
those.
are we putting people on? Well, you said this is happening while we're setting up camp,
Yes, this is while you're setting up your camp.
so we're all awake.
Investigation.
There's no one on guard.
Yeah, there's nobody on guard.
I'm not gonna
Basically,
do this because I feel like
This
I would be
is-
very consumed with trying to make a tent.
oh no, like well, then roll your basic perception if you don't want to roll your investigation.
I will roll my basic perception.
Honestly, I should have everyone doing their perception, but okay, yeah. So you all hear this growling, like gnarling sound. It sounds kind of like a and you're not really sure what it is at first, but you hear some like leaves rustling, and you think that you hear like a stepping sound of something that comes off as like four-legged.
Quadrupedal.
Will my hunting skills give me a detection of what kind of animal it might be?
What you might find naturally in this area.
Yeah, like possibilities of like
Mhm.
carnivorous animals.
Yeah, go for it. Roll a hunting check.
Guys, it's wolves.
Since it's a new day, I rolled Earth so I can heal, right?
It's not a new day. We did that last night, right?
Kazi. Yeah, so
Is it a
natural
new day?
predators to this area would be like small cats, not like little cats, but like a lynx or a jaguar. You wouldn't like see a
Bobcat in
tiger,
It's a
like
puma.
Okay.
puma,
Wait, DM,
stuff like that.
is it a
Bagheera.
new day, or did we roll for healing last time?
You would have had to roll for healing upon waking up.
Do we have full health?
No, no.
Some of you did not.
No, no.
I do. I'm gonna say I do right now. I'm pretty sure I do.
yeah, I
All
do.
right, well then I will roll my earth.
I
I've been
woke
avoiding
up, I'm
damage
rolling
lately.
Earth to heal really quick.
Yeah.
Same.
So I have 1 wound.
I made it to full health.
All right. So, Kazi, this doesn't sound like a cat. You're training. This sounds like a smaller version of a wolf almost.
Okay. So it's
But
not too
not-
big. in
It's a
size.
coyote.
I relay this information to these guys. Like, it's not anything too big, but we should still be ready. I'm not really sure
Alright.
what it is, guys.
He can't.
Could be a nice kitty that we could capture and train to be our familiar.
You already have a
God.
fox.
Too aggressive.
Yeah,
I need
wouldn't
more
do it.
animals, I think.
Gotta work
Yeah,
on my, like,
Not enough
skills.
animals.
I have an eagle, I have a monkey, might as well add leopard.
So, as you're all in this camp right now, you have a, you all see out of this bush a dog. It's not a small dog by any means. Like, it's not a tiny poodle. Akiro. This reminds you of the war dogs that the unicorn use. It's about that size roughly.
What is that size?
Think like a mastiff.
Okay, that's a big dog.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
like-
big dog, but not quite like.
It's not a wolf, but it's a big dog.
It's not a wolf, but this is a pretty big dog. And so this thing jumps out and it's snarling and it has like saliva drooling and it looks like it's almost foaming at the mouth a little bit.
No.
Can I borrow one of Saito's acupuncture tools to shoot it at the...
You can give it like
Well-
+5 strength.
It could be, yeah. Do you have any things that, like, knock them out? Like, perhaps, like, something to...
Okay, not
I have
acupuncture.
poison.
You mean like fucking okay?
You want to mantis shrimp him.
Yeah,
To
but
what death?
let's not kill him. Let's see if we can just knock him out.
He wants to paralyze it.
I have poison. I don't have anything.
Well, let's
Is
not
it
kill
a
him.
paralysis poison or is it a killy poison?
It's a killy.
It's a
So
murder
it's a
type,
murder
yeah.
poison.
Vomit.
The foaming at the mouth. I mean, it already is, so...
Okay.
It's dysentery.
I mean,
Alright, so
I can try scaring it away with lightning, but I'll leave it up to you guys to decide what our
I like
course of
that
action
idea
should
so
be.
far.
I mean, you can acupuncture it, but
I've scared wolves away with lightning before. I don't know how to acupuncture from a distance.
Is the area kind of like, wooded and woody?
No, it would just be a regular lightning. I'm not going to do the fire thing. I'm not gonna...
you're getting kind of close back to the plains area. There's trees here and there, and like you're at the base of a mountain now. So like you're not necessarily in a heavily wooded area, but you're not in a forest.
But for the record, there is a difference between the super lightning that causes wildfire and regular lightning. This would just be
Yeah.
regular.
Yeah, every time you've
Thunderbolt,
done the
not
lightning, though, I'm
thunder.
pretty sure something's caught fire.
No, only like once. Actually, only once. It was the lions. That was the one time we had
The
fire
lions
start.
and the boat.
Well, we
That's
wanted to
fantastic.
start a fire on the
That's
enemy
fantastic.
boat. That was intentional.
Right. And we did.
Yeah, but, like, I don't really know that you can do lightning without causing fire, so that's why I'm asking if there are trees.
He
around,
has.
'cause that
I-
could be
Raiden
a
can.
thing.
In fact, the
Those
very
super
first
lightning.
time I did.
All right. So Mitsunari,
Oh, okay.
this is a pre-combat round. What do you want to do?
How far away is it?
It's fairly close, like maybe 40 feet.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll try and shoo it away with a blast of air instead of the lightning thing, since people are being skittish about the lightning. Understandably so.
I'm cool with the lightning. I'm just saying, I got a shell.
I just saying I have a bucket, but there's no water in it, so I cannot resolve any
Tempest
issues.
of air.
Shovel.
I will use a void point on this, so that's plus 1k1.
Did you say +1 game on?
Yeah, let's wait 1 game on.
Game on.
What?
Game on.
Game on. Gretzky chokes on
All
the
right.
open net.
So, Mitsunari clasps his hands together and starts whispering something. You're all not really sure what you're hearing, but you haven't heard this before. Let's see here. Can you copy and paste what the spell does exactly for me?
Oh, it says you summon.
I can feel it coming here tonight.
All right.
Oh,
So, first off, roll your earth for me, or your air for me.
My air.
I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Hold on.
That was lucky. I only have a 2d1, 2d10 air.
So, you all think you kind of see this weird little like blur kind of sitting just in front of Mitsunari for only a second, and then just this giant gust of wind out of almost nowhere shoots from behind him, just straight at this little war dog. And you see the wind crash into this thing and throw it off of its feet. And with the yelp, first off, roll your 1d10 damage.
Oh, fuck.
You gotta roll it again.
Oh, that would have been great too. There you go. There you go.
Oh, even better.
I did not mean. Oh no. It was supposed to shoo it.
It's dead.
I hope I
Alright.
didn't kill a dog.
It lets out this weird sound at first. Then roll a d4 for me, Mitsunari.
I will try and like make an intimidating like shoo or like yell just to like startle it while I do this. Like ah, and then the air thing.
Okay. So, and this creature falls over and it kind of slides a little bit and lets out a yelping sound.
Spider Wolf, oh my god, how are you?
As it
fam?
tries to get up, although it's
Thank you
still
so
like
much for that
foaming
song.
at the mouth and all this other stuff, it doesn't. It tries to put its weight on its front right paw and just kind of like falls for a second
Shit.
and then starts limping a little.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What a
It
dick!
turns. It turns and it looks like it's gonna, like it's thinking about coming at you. Then it starts like trying to limp away.
Cries.
Oh my god, I heard a dog. I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay.
I get the distinct feeling Shara will be okay with this.
I was about to ask Shara if if she knew if it was like anything like friend of hers or something.
That dog.
She
was
says
the
to you,
king.
"Normal dog."
Okay, just want to be sure. You can't really be too sure nowadays.
I think it had a disease.
Well, it's better that we worded it away. Disease is the last thing we need now. Probably doesn't affect you though, I'd imagine.
Oh no. No,
I
it
don't
can
think so.
affect me.
Oh,
Oh no.
did that dog have any level of like taint or anything going on with it that you could feel?
Nothing like that. So this is a disease where it makes them kind of like bloodthirsty,
Okay.
and
I
they
could
like
sense there's something
start.
off.
Yeah. I really don't think that's wise because that creature doesn't belong here. It's not natural.
Yeah, nothing like that on the islands that I've seen.
If I were you, I'd either go put it out of its misery or try to fix whatever disease it's going to otherwise try and spread now.
Do we have a net? We could net this thing, like throw a net over it and try to do what we can, and if not, we'll mercy it.
Guys, it's limping. It's not going anywhere. I'm done.
Yeah, but still
I'm,
gets kind of violent.
I'm sorry.
It's foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, I don't want to risk getting this disease, whatever it may be, because then we're gonna have to go fix that when we're not on a super schedule, but
I mean, I don't have a net, but I've got the 15 feet of rope I used to tie up Ralph.
think you can like lasso it?
Ralph?
No. That's gonna be a no for me, fam.
What do you guys think? I don't know.
Well,
Should we
I
just
mean, if
move on?
Shara says it's really a
it-
danger to the, like, if it's that much of a danger to the environment, we should do
and then the
something
DM
about
is
it.
I'll
like,
go put it out
and
if I have to.
and possibly acquire a war dog.
I was gonna say, yeah, we could.
I'm having a distinct flashback to something.
Do we really
What's
need
that?
more animals in this group?
Always more
No.
animals.
We're like Pokemon at this point.
Yeah.
That's how we're gonna
It's a
come to the very best.
mighty Anna.
Like no one ever was. I guess should we put her down like Old Yeller?
That's really up to you, I think. That's your specialty.
Yeah, I mean, you understand animals better than me, and I understand disease a little, and I know that that's not something we want spread. So,
Do you have a way? Can any of you cure it?
That's what I'm wondering.
Saito's sort of more of a medical expert.
I don't know. Yeah, I can kill things. I can't make him feel better.
I'm not gonna try to cure that thing.
Well,
Maybe we should perhaps take like a sample or something that we might be able to bring. Like, are there any visible like lesions
to a
or anything on
lab.
this dog? Like, yeah,
to the fucking 1400 to the 1600
experts might be able
fucking
to figure
Japanese
something out.
lab.
they got magic.
No, I have magic. I can't. If I can't cure it, and he can't cure it, then it can't be cured. I could if I had new spells, but I don't. So, but we can't let it get away. So we have to decide on something. If it's really a danger to the environment.
Then
I'm gonna go
just kill it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go kill it.
Yeah, Kazi, you're good with animals.
So you're not really. I'm not gonna make you roll for this, but honestly, mostly because its current move speed is a 5.
Yeah, it's
Busted
not
ass
going
leg.
anywhere.
It's like a really weak spell. It's not supposed to do 20 damage.
It's so
Gust,
mean.
Like gale force
I
wind.
just wanted to like not shoo it away.
See,
So-
and you said your lightning wouldn't catch anything on fire. And here you go
My-
playing with wind and suddenly
See,
you spawn a tornado on one
It does take 5
little
successful
puppy.
arrows, though.
Ooh,
5. Oof.
Oh,
That's a lot.
That's not really a mercy killing. That's
That's
didn't go down easy.
predator who's spreading diseases.
Yeah, true. I'm gonna discard those arrows and just burn them.
Well, thank you, Maker's
Not a bad
Preserve.
choice.
It'll make good kindling.
All right, so you all set up your camp, and anything any of you want to do? You can see the outline of the watchtower on like the edge of a mountain. It looks like it's about 5 or 10 miles away still, though.
I guess that's where we'll go tomorrow to get some horse. Get a horse.
Nope, I'm good. Gonna sleep.
How are we doing? shifts?
Watch.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the morning, like the last one.
I mean, I just heard of innocent animals, so I'm gonna sit and think about that by the fire for a while. So I'll take first watch.
I'll take second, I guess.
I'll join Kazi on 3rd.
I'll join Mitsunari on the 1st.
Okay, so Mitsunari, while you're sitting and thinking, Maru comes up in front of you, and he just kind of sits very quickly, and just looks at you.
Yes.
You having some issues with the fact that that just happened?
I don't think that what I can do should be used against things that aren't very capable of thought. It's not intentionally malicious. It was just disease. It's hard to do things against innocent creatures.
I've seen that disease once or twice before. Do you want me to tell you what happens if it spreads?
I don't think I need to know.
All right. Well, if it helps at all, think of it like the taint for animals. Once it stops, it stays. What you did to that thing was a favor.
Kazi did the favor. I just
I'm sleeping.
made a mistake.
Oh, so you think you can launch me with that spell at some point?
Just gonna like face palm.
Combo.
I mean, out of character GM, if he chose not to resist it, he wouldn't roll his earth against my wind, right? So it would just work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it could work. I don't know how much extra range you would get.
He nods and says, by the way, I made you some tea. He gives you some tea, but it's not the tea that you bought. It's a different kind of tea. You think you've had it before. If your memory is serving you correctly, it's what you had at Daiga.
Where's
The
Daiga?
monastery.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It seems he's brought a little bit with him.
Oh, thank you. I do like my tea. That's very kind of you. You are absolutely trying to bribe me so that I'll use my wind magic to make you go further.
Nah, it's actually more so I just don't like traveling with people who are all upset because they think they made a mistake. I used to be that way. And I was the worst kind of person.
I'm glad you're all better now.
Oh, let me tell ya. You don't want to meet old me. Old me was a problem. Not to say that I'm not a problem now, but y'all think the stories of Ahsoka at that monastery are bad. By the way, ask him what really happened.
Ask Ahsoka what really
has
happened.
Stories?
Oh, that's good. Thank you for the tea and for the distraction.
He just smiles and says, if you need me, I'm going to be training in a tree.
Have fun not eating.
He jumps, he stands up, and then Shizuki, this might be the first time you've seen this. He literally leaps from the ground into a tree and starts jumping a couple of trees away.
He's a squirrel.
Like a monkey.
He's a squirrel.
Just take the EY off and you're right.
Oh.
He's a squirrel.
Alright. So out of character, does anybody else want you to do anything?
Smoke tobacco.
Cook up a delicious breakfast.
Well, I didn't get to talk to Shizuki actually, but that's fine.
Well, was this before Watch happened?
That was before Watch. That was immediately after Mizunari
Okay.
sat down and began contemplating his existence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is before everyone has gone to bed.
Yes, I wonder if Hisoka heard that.
I was done with it.
Right?
That's
It itches. I'm sorry. I've got my hat.
What is this about stories?
I'm kind of off a little bit from the camp, going through practicing a few forms of the Bushi style, so you'd have to come up to me.
Well, it was more of I overheard the conversation and was asking Mitsunari.
Oh, Hisoka got kicked from a monastery that we visited earlier when he was younger. He claims it's because he did something that destroyed most of the library, which I was very upset about, but it seems as though we may have been misinformed. I don't know if we'll ever get the real story from him, though. Have you tried trying to get a story from him?
Maybe later. More observation is needed.
There's always like. tea is bitter. I like the other tea more. But don't tell him I said that.
Stilt.
I tell them everything.
You're not there.
Consider it stilt.
Yes. And
We
I
were-
sit and listen and
My love for Rook.
I have returned.
I have returned. Executor.
Bitter tea
Executor.
makes for a sweeter life.
All right. So, is anything happening before any watches?
This is watch 1.
Okay.
we are
Doing.
we are in watch 1 right now.
During watch 1, you hear a loud cracking sound, and then a oof from in the distance, like a yelping sound, and Maru limps back.
What it looks hurt on him. I mean, I guess the leg because he's limping.
He's kind of limping a little bit. His right shoulder is kind of bleeding a little bit. He just looks like. You also see a lot of like splinters on him.
What did you do?
You and the tree did not get along.
He just looks at both of you and says, "This stays between us."
Not a word.
If it looks bad in the morning, I'm telling Saito.
He immediately just sticks his one non-bleeding hand into his bandages and rips off the bandages, and you see the tattoo start glowing. This very weird ocean-like tattoo.
Good night, Maru.
Night.
I know that that's his regeneration. He just blew that for like several days.
Once I'm pretty convinced that Maru's asleep. So what's Maru's story?
I don't have much of a story about him. We picked him up at the same temple that I was telling you about with Hisoka. Saito somehow convinced them to release him into our custody.
Interesting way to word it.
Well, that's sort of how it happened. It seemed that he needs a place to be. And I guess we're that place for right now. Not a lot of details were passed on. So we don't really know. Saito is a very mysterious man, in case you hadn't gotten that.
That I could pick up. I'm pretty sure a mile away.
Yeah, well, he said he's coming with us. He's been with us since. He was also a problem child at the dojo. Guess we are just a group of misfits.
A group of misfits and problem children.
Mm-hmm.
I'll fit right in.
What made you decide to come with us? Rather than be with your father right now?
Traveling and not heading to a court sound a lot better than heading to one. I may be good at it, but I'm more of a practical kind of person at heart.
Yeah, I'm not too good at court things. And to be honest with you, I'm a little gullible. Oh my god, cilantro. Okay.
Okay.
I'll roll my perception then.
Is that using
It's
the
one
water
of your
ring,
Yeah, it's
or-
water ring. It's just one of your basic.
Okay. I don't trust.
You for
Come on.
Yay.
And okay.
All right. Yeah, you guys don't notice anything.
Cool.
Thanks for
Yeah,
taking
I
lunch
also-
with me, I guess. Oh, no.
Yeah. Just to also say why not. I know my father is going to be a bit insufferable for the next 3 weeks.
He's had a hard time.
Yeah. Yeah, he has.
So, hope you won't hold it against him too much.
I never do.
Well, let's go wake up. Who had second
Hisoka.
one? I'll let you wake up, Hisoka. I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Good night.
Night. I wake up Hisoka, telling him nothing of note happened.
Good. That's change of pace.
Questions and questions. I may ask them in the morning. Good night.
Oh god. Okay. Good night. Out in front of the fire, I'm gonna practice. Is it called kata or is that something else?
Kata
Or those are
is
forms.
kata are various forms that are used in combat in this system.
Right. I'm saying like in actuality. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
You can be
Okay.
practicing them.
I'm going to practice one of the few ones Rito would have showed me, and I'm not going
Okay.
to actually focus on it. I'm going to use that to hide which way I'm looking, like as if I was, and actually focus on them looking out in the dark.
Okay. You may roll your investigation. The reason for investigation is he said he was very specifically looking, not just like paying kind of attention.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hisoka,
He was doing a good job. I was not doing a good job.
you actually do note that there is a girl sitting in a tree nearby. Her legs are swinging. She has a couple of tails prodding out, and she has little ears, like cat ears, maybe fox ears.
Is it Shara?
It is completely and totally Shara.
Mm-hmm.
With my offhand blade, I'm just going to wave to her quickly, then go back to the kata.
She waves at you kind of quickly back, and then it seems like she's also continuing as if she's in some sort of agreement to watch at night. Okay, so your period progresses fairly effectively without any issues. Who do you wake up next?
It was Akiro and Kazuhiko?
All right.
Yeah, so I'll go wake those two up.
Cilantro's such a good cat.
5 more minutes.
I want a cilantro.
5 more minutes.
Leon.
Do you want... Hold on. I'm gonna go back to my tent, grab salt, and like put it right under Akiro's nose.
I think that's pepper.
Rusty, not anymore. I've had enough.
Akiro.
It's not me
Buddy.
this time. We gotta go.
Ah. Oh.
I'm not gonna ask. Good night.
I don't know either. I was having a weird dream.
Look at that cat.
Did anything happen? Yeah, well, I guess not, because I would have woken up. Let's start using logic here, Akiro. If something bad would have happened, you probably would have been woken up and asked to shoot or fight the thing. So yeah. Hi, Kazi. How's it going, buddy?
Good morning. It's good. You ready to start the day?
Morning? No. Oh my God. You totally are a morning person, aren't you?
By the positioning of the moon, it is morning, so.
Right. So it is it's pretty early morning, like pre-wake up still, but like...
We can see the sun like creeping like a line of.
Are you guys gonna have any conversations or do anything before you do your whole perception or investigation checks?
Cooking breakfast for the gang. start the fire.
All right. So, Akira,
Yeah, I
are
don't
you doing
have
anything?
anything that
Okay. So you're just
it would just
you're
be
just
filler conversation.
okay. Are you focusing more in on your watches, or are you focusing more in on the conversation?
Probably more on the watches because the conversation is just filler and not of importance.
Until I change it about your horse.
Akira, you may roll a investigation. Kazuhiko, I need perception.
Okay.
Let me just make sure my things don't change.
There we go.
Okay, it does not.
It disappeared, damn it. Perception, you say?
Yes.
Perceptify.
And I'm also gonna roll Earth because it's a new day.
Alright.
Like,
Neither of
anything
you
other
seem
than
to
zero,
say
I
anything.
heal.
Nothing, yeah. I was saying pretty low.
Yeah, I rolled really low.
Well, remember, 10 is considered average.
Yeah, I got 12.
So nothing seems to occur with you guys. Nothing that you notice. Everybody wakes up in the morning to the smell of rations being warmed up.
Come and get it, everybody. I ring like the triangle, like ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Wake the fuck up.
Who gave him a
May or may not
triangle?
be poisoned. I don't trust his cooking skills.
No, it's actually a taiko drum. Taiko drum. Boom, 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 boom. Wake up.
I also don't know where he got the drum from.
I made it.
I don't know what he made the drum out of and when he made it, guys. I
Animal pelts. And
don't eat this
wood.
food.
It was made out of that ox that almost killed him.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it-
You remember that one? This is where
Isn't
he
it
was
just
on.
rations he did?
Do you
Yeah,
have
I'm just basically throwing on like the MREs. Like
I'll
This
be
is
honest, I don't think you have
delicious.
to heat the rations that we would have.
I don't think you do either.
makes me
Kazuhiko,
taste
it's
less
so
worse.
good. It tastes delicious.
I appreciate it. It's nice to have something hot.
Yeah.
And coffee too. Thank you.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
I had it
You
imported
know,
from a gaijin
coffee?
dealer I know.
You know, I love some caffeine. You know, I don't have an addictive personality or anything, but you know,
Straight from the Ivory Kingdoms.
I do love a good cup of Joe.
I would
What is
love a cup of
coffee?
I don't think coffee would be here yet.
I don't think
Ivory
it exists
Kingdoms.
in this realm, but I'm totally an addict.
Well,
I mean,
trying to
the
think. I'm trying to
Mantics do
think
have
of how
connections with
coffee.
Just
Like
go
the
with it.
yeah.
I'm trying to go with it.
Going
They have
with
Whatever
connections with
it
the
is,
Ivory
this
Coast,
dark
the Ivory Coast,
liquid
Ivory-
that you hand me.
I just want to
will-
make a joke about me smoking too much.
it.
I thought that was this entire game was a joke about you smoking too much.
So as your all day progresses, you begin to move to the Watchtower of the West. As you come in, you notice that this isn't really a city by any means. It's a small fort. It's got a small outer wall, and then it's just a giant tower, about 8-story tower.
Somebody's compensating.
Less
Compensating for what,
compensation.
Saito?
Like,
Who
why
are
so
we
tall to cover such a small area? Like, you
Who
can
are
see
we-
for miles beyond.
Who are we compensating and why?
Are we getting compensated for our time yet?
Tall
Who's
tower.
compensating us?
And it's okay.
Does Saito have a lot
So-
of money that we don't know about?
As you're all walking into the town, you get stopped by some very large men. They've got multiple scars, cuts. You're not really. One second.
How's it going, boys?
That action movie is really loud. I'm trying to decide what it was from what I heard.
Die Hard.
It kind of
Was it
sounds
Die
like
Hard?
it wants to
5.
be a Japanese action movie, but
Go on
it's
out, guys.
not.
Have a few beers. Come on.
I have to hear more before I know.
Okay, so anyways,
Big, strong, burly, cut up men are walking up.
yep. They come to you and say, "Where are your travel papers?"
Flash them shits.
The ones from
The
We
the,
pull out
crap.
the ones from from Shizuki's
Yes.
father.
Not the Imperial
Mm.
papers.
Nope.
Those are still stashed away. Those are basically like keistered at this point.
All right. So as you're all going through this period where you're going through, they check him. They don't really seem to care as much. Like they're looking at him. He doesn't like by the pace that he's looking at him. You wouldn't think he's actually checking for the important stuff to see if they're fake. It's as if he really doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
He then hands the papers
Another
back
day,
and goes,
another dollar.
"All right, go ahead."
Say, is there a stable here where we could acquire a horse?
What kind of horse?
Just a regular horse. We need one more. As you can see, we have a party that exceeds the amount of horses we have.
He points you like down a little bit. There seems to be a very small stable. There's only a couple of horses in it.
Thank you. Go to
We
the
only need one.
stable. We only need one.
Yeah.
You see that there's a woman there, and she is tending to the horses. Akiro, this is an injustice to how horses are treated in your eyes, because she doesn't seem to be grooming them or taking care of them in any extreme fashion. But there's only like 4 horses in the entire thing, and they're not necessarily like well kept. You can tell that they're fed, maybe lightly brushed, not really brushed well. And the stables are fairly clean, not like perfectly clean or by any standards of what Unicorn would call clean.
All right, Akiro. Remember, don't put your foot in your mouth. Be polite. That the horses need help. I need to. Who's in charge of the horses?
The lady who's tending to them looks at you and goes, "Me." And then she goes back to tending to the horses. And by tending to the horses, she's just getting them water. If you don't interfere with her or anything, she then just kind of goes and sits down, starts writing in something.
Akira, you know horses well. Which one looks the best? And
These horses look dirty. I can even tell, like from here, they just have not been washed. Of course, I'm used to looking at Akiro's. So,
Kazi, do you say that out loud?
yes. I just kind of like offhandedly like make an observation.
She like looks up and says, "They're perfectly clean. What do you mean? Nobody else here is gonna clean them like I do."
They're hardly fit for a soldier's bottom. Those saddles will leave marks.
Kazi. I'm the daft one, and I know that you're being rude right now.
We'll wash them for you if we take a free horse. If we can get a free horse, we'll clean all of them for you.
You'll have to see the station head if you want to get a horse.
Who's that?
She points to the tower. He's in there. He's got a scar on his
Top
right
floor?
eye.
who are we getting this horse for? Is it for
What's his name?
Shizuki?
It's either for me or for Maru.
Or for Maru, yeah.
One of the two.
Ma'am, can I help with the horses?
Go away.
Ma'am,
Yeah, that could have technically been contrary, by the way. I just noticed that.
I want to help because I'm a unicorn. I'm really good at this, and I'm OCD, and I really want to help. Like, make the horses look great.
Go for it. You heard him. You buy him.
Awesome. I'll talk to you guys later. I got stuff to do.
Wait. Before we do that, we need to make sure we can get one for free if you do this.
It'll
Or at
be
least a
fine.
discount.
Or something. Some kind of like deal.
I think I can manage that.
Akiro,
I'm gonna stay in the
your
cart.
willingness to not do this for any sort of payment or anything, but simply for the sake and well-being of these horses, you can gain
Yes.
0.1 honor.
Yay!
Woo! I'm gonna stay in the cart. I think the cart is where I belong.
All right. So where do the rest of you go?
Wait.
We need to go buy a horse for either me or Maru. So
Let's
I
say
follow
you
her-
since you're a PC.
I like it. It's for me. So we gotta go up and find the person she described.
All right. So when you go into the tower, you notice a lot of people. They really just seem to hate the fact that they're here. As you're going through the tower, you eventually come across one person that, well, they clearly are barking orders at everyone. He looks a little bit frustrated with people's lack of like motivation, and he says, "What do I have to do to get good help around here? Not all you trash." Some of them give him a weird look, and then they pause. If you wish to, you may make a perception check to hear whatever one of them mumbles.
I would like to. Let's see how this goes.
I think I'm gonna practice meditation while I watch Akira clean horses from the cart. But I'm sitting in the
that's not
cart. I
bad.
don't want to not be in the
I am
cart.
happy.
I'm not gonna step in the grow stable. I'm gonna stay in the cart. Sorry, bitch.
22. Oh. Oh my.
I want a cat that is so loving and kind.
The next thing that you all hear is or the person that is barking the orders looks and goes, "And who are all of you? Are you a bunch of new recruits, or?" He then narrows his eyes and looks at all of you. Scorpion, crane, mantis,
Wasp.
and then he tilts his head. And I don't care about that one. Who are all of you?
Passing through, we're in need of purchasing a horse.
Yeah, and I need a lot of things too. Good luck.
My name's Bayushi Ahsoka. Everyone else want to introduce themselves?
I'm Saruchi Kazuhiko.
Doji Shizuki.
I'm Muraku Kuni. Out of character, for those that do not know, that is the crab Shugenja family.
Formal bow.
And before you ask, no, I'm not a Shugenja.
I detract the formal bow now.
Proper.
I'm the commander of the garrison here. Clearly, as you see, I only get the worst of recruits.
Doesn't seem like much to defend though. It's such a small area.
Off with his head.
Oh my.
It's not really.
Doesn't see a lot of like action.
Alright, it used to.
Hmm.
It used to be a really important strategic location until the wall was built.
I would feel at the coastline, yeah.
Peyton, can you type this person's name and title into chat really quick so I can put it in there? Thank you.
Okay.
No, I do not have a character image.
No, you're good.
My saddles.
Do, do, do.
We're currently traveling through this area, and we do need a horse. What would convince you to be able to give us one? Well, sell us one, I should say.
Unfortunately, due to my lack of supply, I'd have to sell them for about 50 koku apiece.
We're talking about the same horses, correct? The unkempt ones downstairs?
The ones out there, yeah.
Yep. Unkempt. He gets very red-faced and says, "Oh, I'm gonna thrash her."
Yeah, they're
How-
pretty good.
Now, keep in mind, we do travel with a unicorn, so our standards may be a bit higher, but I don't think 50 koku is fair whatsoever.
Look, you gotta understand. The horses that I have here are for emergency travel in the event that something slips past the wall.
That doesn't happen often, though, does it? Like you said, it did see action, but it's been quiet as of late.
It's been a couple of years since anything came in, but it didn't come in through conventional means. For the most part, the rat things along the wall seem to scare back anything that comes towards them, and we take care of anything else. This one came in from, I assume, from the Black Sea.
Yeah. Yeah. I can believe that 100% that it did come out from there.
Although I don't get why it went there and didn't just start down on the Crane territory.
Shudder.
What was it that came through?
It was a minor water spirit thing. It was flinging water everywhere. We pushed it back, and it looks like it ran to a ship and then got away. I don't get how anything sane would want something from the Shadowlands on their ship.
Absolutely not.
Out of character, you guys dealt with a large one, not a small
Mhm.
one.
We're talking about a
yeah, it
baby
was
one.
big.
This is like an estuary monster we're talking about, not like an ocean monster.
He then sighs and says, "Okay, look. If you guys can fix up some of the people around here, that'd be wonderful. I'll give you a horse for free then."
Wait, what does he want us to do?
I only get, well, the riffraff here. Not one person in my entire garrison has a clean record.
So you want them disciplined? Or what exactly are you asking?
I don't care if it's perfect, but I'd like the horses to be usable next time I go to get one.
That's already being taken care of.
And I'd like that to be something that becomes more permanent. I'd like the guards actually to start checking and actually looking around for things rather than just walking to and from place to place.
And how
And lastly, I'd like the string of theft from within the tower to stop.
and how would you envision do you have an idea in mind, or are we free to think of our own idea on how to handle this?
I have not been able to fix this for the last 4 years, and I'm actually about to lose my position here because I can't fix it.
Okay, what... If we're to consider this, we need a list of names of people who you want worked on. I want those things put in a priority list, and if we can't get to all of that, I assume we'd at the very least be able to get a discount.
Yeah, I can do that. If you could at least get the guards, I don't know, they don't respect me, to start actually taking patrol seriously. That would be the big one. Second is the horses. Third would be the string of theft, which would probably be fixed by having actual patrol. People only start caring after their stuff went missing.
I was wondering if
we
you have
can
a
take
plan
care
for
of that.
this.
Ben, quick question. How do you feel about your guards dueling? This is one of those places where they'll get in trouble for that.
You have my full permission.
Great. Everything that we do from here on out, we have your permission, correct?
As long as you don't kill him.
You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, no murder. We don't do that. We're the good guys.
Wait, what?
Can I get
My
a
chat's
list of
calling
names?
out the fucking guy. Yeah, the problem is that you suck as a leader. Sorry.
Well, the Kuni are not generally good leaders, so
I'm not there. I'm sorry.
Can we get a list of names and where they stay?
he gives you. He says everybody stays on the second floor. I don't care how many of them you fix. Just even getting a couple who I can then raise up and rank and promote for good work would be wonderful.
Then note the most influential is in the ranks and their specific bunks.
All right, he gives you a list. Meanwhile, Akiro, are you Are you just cleaning everything, or are you trying to get her to watch?
I am trying to like talk to the horses, going crazy, like deep cleaning the horses, and trying to like show her, like, hey, you know, that they really like it when you like rub their mane this way, and it makes them really happy, and it makes them better. And she, yeah.
Yeah. So you occasionally get her to look at you, and then she just looks back and continues writing.
What are you writing? I see from the cart, like in this position.
It's okay, babies. She won't hurt you anymore. It's okay.
As you say, what are you writing? She looks at you and says, "My shopping list."
What are you
Can you
shopping
put
for?
some horseshoes on that? They need new horseshoes.
She completely just ignores both of you at that point and continues writing.
Well, you should probably pay attention because he really knows how to take care of horses. I mean, don't you want to be good at what you do?
I'm literally not here by my own decision. I could care less.
Oh, who put you here?
I don't want to talk about it.
Who put the horses here?
All right. Her not talking about it. I'm gonna be a nosy asshole and try and read her mind. Hold on. I haven't used this one in a bit. I forget which spell it is.
Are there horseshoes around here? These horses are basically walking on paper.
Here it is. Oh, I want to use it. Fuck. I want to use it. Damn it. I didn't say it in time. It's fine. I didn't.
So Akiro, she tells you third chest in the back.
Thank you.
So Mitsunari, what exactly can that spell do?
Here you go.
Oh, it's big.
All right, since you did that right after you asked her the question, she said, "Stupid, weird, robed guy asking questions about the crime," or as she says, about the time that I ended up. Oh God, what was it that this one did? Asking questions about the time that I got caught eating when I wasn't supposed to be off my shift.
Do I have any food on
You
me?
begin to get a long list of other things that she has done very much so wrong.
Are
that,
they
like,
all like really minor,
missing
like eating?
No, it's like missing patrols,
Oh.
not reporting for duty,
Lecherous stuff.
believed to have committed a murder.
Ooh.
You also get a being not reporting to duty for instead being found in a geisha or what is that called? A geisha house.
Ooh.
This is a girl, right?
Yes, this is a girl.
Yeah.
So you're getting a lot of like different, not really socially acceptable things.
She's She's done a lot. She's done a lot wrong.
So she's done a lot wrong.
She's a party grandma.
She's been a bad
maybe she just
girl.
needs some direction in her life. What is?
And disco.
Well, what made you decide to become a
And-
soldier?
And you do hear that
I'll ask.
she got she was sent here from Kyuden Hida.
You didn't.
That's all you get.
Awesome.
That's the crab
Yeah.
palace.
Right.
So the palace to a watchtower.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask
Alright.
her. I'm gonna ask her that question. What made you become a soldier?
Husband got crippled.
So you never wanted to be one?
Not really.
What did you want to do? I'm so nosy.
I literally wanted to manage my estate and call it good enough.
Oh. So where's your estate?
She doesn't respond and goes back to writing.
Do you know anything about the Nezumi?
She looks at you, and then she starts writing more quickly.
Well, they live kind of near Kyuden Hida. That's all I know, really. Good night, Twilight Winter.
Since you can actually keep that spell on, you are actually able to figure out that she lost her estate when her husband succumbed to the taint.
Oh no.
And she lost it for being a criminal.
Oh, she's had a sad life. Also, she's kind of a bitch.
You're telling me she's a bitch? Look at this. This is matted.
I-
All of these mains are matted.
That was my thoughts to myself. You don't know that I can read minds.
I know, but this is what I'm thinking out loud.
Well, do you even like horses?
No.
What sort of
She didn't.
duty would you
I'm
rather be
sorry,
doing?
Who doesn't like horses?
I know horses are great.
She just sighs and says, "Why are you so nosy?"
Well, I'm sitting here in a cart. I got nothing else to do. I've already learned all this wonderful information from Yakiro on how to take care of my horse properly, which he is a font of.
Yeah, your horse. Fine. Yeah. Oh my god, who did that to you? Ah!
I was just wondering what you'd
She
rather be doing.
stops, walks over to you, and says, "Okay, I'm gonna just say this about as nicely as I can. Not one of us here, outside of the garrison head, wants to be here.
Well, why not?
Nobody likes assignment here.
Yeah, the horses don't want to be here either.
I mean, there's a good view. The weather's fine. What's wrong with the post?
They call this place Punishment Tower. Being sent here is basically considered the worst punishment for anybody outside of capital punishment.
What'd you do to get posted here then?
Apparently a lot of things.
Oh,
I didn't show up for a patrol once.
that's the only thing you actually did? Or was...
Oh, there were a couple of other things. Some things true, some things not true that I was framed for. But basically getting put here was their way of saying shape up or suffer.
Well, I mean, if everyone here is miserable, I mean, maybe we need to just change everyone's mind about it.
Good luck with that.
I mean, what would make you happier here? You have to be here. Is there a position you would want? Or something that you would like to see different? You have to
If
live
I could
here.
get into the administrative shift, that'd be great, but there's only 2 people involved, and, well, I really don't feel like working with the other person that I'd be having to work with then.
Is he a jerk?
Let me tell you now,
Oh, tell
this
me.
man put me here because he doesn't think that I would be capable of fending off an attack.
Wow.
Wow.
Why don't you just
So I got stuck
challenge
at
him to
horse
a
duty.
duel and show him that you could?
He'd win.
Oh. Well, practicing your duel skills. I know someone who can help with that.
he'd still win.
Hmm.
Guy's a retired military genius.
It doesn't necessarily. If he's retired, he's old, so he's getting weaker every day. So you just got to start working out.
There's a Shugenja that helps him maintain his old movements.
It sounds like cheating.
Not really.
Well,
It would be the same thing as what would I call that? A crane? Yeah, one of the Asahina healers. They restored his muscles the way that the Asahina restored theirs.
wish I knew how to do that. That would be pretty cool.
Out of character. If you want to do that, that is water.
I'm super not in the water, so shut up. I don't have any water. I got no.
Yeah, Alan.
Look, if you can find a way to help me at least earn a promotion, maybe then I'll start caring. Or even just a pay raise.
I mean, if you took better care of the horses, wouldn't that take care of both of those things?
Doubt it.
I mean, have you tried?
I tried for the first week.
I mean, a week isn't.
He doesn't even stop by and look.
But the horses will thank you.
She gives you this kind of blank look. I don't speak horse.
Would you like to?
She gives you a weird look. You're a weird kid. She begins to shake her head.
I suppose I am. All right, I don't know. I'm done. I've squeezed a lot of information out of this lady and tried.
You did.
So sad.
She,
Alright, so, Hisoka, what are you doing?
I mean, I assume we're all walking back down.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go tell them the plan of what we have to do to get a horse for free or / discount.
Yeah.
I had an idea where like possibly Shara could go around and cause some mischief around town, but like keep it like at a spectral level and possibly get the garrison to get out and investigate, and they're going to be all driven to go, and you know.
That's perfect. That's something I want to do, actually.
I like that idea. Saito hates that idea.
That means he likes it.
Speaking of which, Saito, in a little bit I do want to talk to you about a plan I'm cooking up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. We'll go for a walk.
Okay.
I assume we get back downstairs now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Akira, you almost done? Shut up, Siri. Sorry.
No, these horses have seen things.
Poor creatures.
This one has fungus growing on its leg.
Are they really that poorly taken care of?
No, but
Okay.
close. Like, there's species probably on its leg.
There's fungus growing on its feces that's on its leg.
There you go.
I think Maker's Preservist has a good idea.
Okay.
We just need to kill the Asahina healer, and then wait 3 years for the old guy to get older.
How was your meeting, guys?
Yeah, what happened? How much is the horse gonna cost us?
Can we just take the horses?
We will get there.
You all hear a
What?
whispering voice. I agree. Just take the horses. It's female.
We know who said that.
Shara.
Well,
I don't like how they're
Oh.
treating them.
I also don't like how they are treating them.
It'd be dishonorable, unfortunately.
Yeah, we really can't just like.
Ahsoka
Is there
saying that?
actually dishonor Is there
Yeah.
actually
Yes.
dishonor in saving these horses from
It's
this
technically
treatment?
No, they're
stealing.
owned by.
Wait,
Yeah.
It's
That is one-
Wow.
That's
Stealing-
that from the military.
Yeah.
It's not
Stealing,
karma, you know.
but it's also freeing them.
Okay, Free
Yeah.
Willy.
Shame on the military.
All right, plot of Free Willy.
Anyway, as of right now, one of the horses costs 50 koku. We cut a deal with them
What?
at the very least. I know. At the very least, we already cut a deal with them to get a discount, if not one for free, if we get their, guards into shape.
and what you have already done, or in the process of doing.
Out
Looking
of
amazing.
character. He was not meaning that they're cleaned one time.
Yes, I understand that.
Okay. Just so everybody knows, he wants her to be consistent.
Sounds like a shitty manager, to be honest.
Because,
This
yeah,
definitely sounds
because-
like the problem is at the top and not at the bottom.
I agree.
Maybe a little
That's
bit
the
of both.
story of my fucking life.
I mean, I will get it. She is also really shitty. She is.
These horses are shitty. They're covered in it. This is gonna take me at least like a day.
We should.
Shara
stay here
says,
at least a day.
Akiro,
Yes.
I've got this. You immediately all see like a glowing sparkle going into the horses area.
That doesn't
and
startle the guard. That doesn't...
Yeah, the lady, you all hear this like, ah! What is that?
Guys, you know what? I think for the first time in my life, I
You're
agree with
into that?
Shara,
What?
and I trust her completely on this.
Fair enough. Well,
This might be the start of a beautiful friendship. I hope.
I thought that started with your hair turning purple.
I didn't ask for it. I just enjoyed it afterward.
Oh, no, you like
Okay.
it now. I thought you hated it.
It's kind of grown on me. She needs to touch up the roots a little bit, though.
Okay, so what is Hisoka's plan for?
Someone needs to explain to the guard what's going on before.
Yeah, we need. I need to explain what's
She
going on.
comes
What are we
running
doing?
out, and she looks like she's freaking out and like she's about to run to the tower.
hey, calm down. What's
Hold
going
it,
on?
yeah.
Spirit, thing, horses, panic!
No,
We're under
no.
attack! And she tries to
No,
go and run.
No, the horses are not under attack. Don't worry about them. This is the best they've ever felt.
She
Can I
pauses and
just
goes,
look?
This is the
She
first
pauses
day
and
in their
looks-
life they've not been under attack by
Yeah.
negligence.
which one of you is doing that?
Well, it's called a
We-
sponge, okay? You take the sponge, you rub it
What?
on the horse, okay? Wax on, wax off, okay? Always go with the grain of the fur.
You're not answering my question.
We have
That's a
Shu-
spirit.
We have a Shugenja. They're
Oh.
being cleaned. Don't
She
worry.
she looks at all of you, and then looks at Saito, who's in a very magnificent robe.
Yes.
I'm just gonna give like the best grin.
Just sitting in the back, like.
Why are you?
Warn me next time.
And just-
And then she goes to walk back in.
yes, Saito. Warn people before you use your spirit powers.
So powerful and magic. Watch out for me.
Could
Wait,
I?
you have spirit powers?
I'm gonna look at.
Have you not seen the eagle?
Very powerful.
That's a spirit?
I'm looking in the stables. Do they look significantly cleaner?
Things are moving around at like faster than possible. You see like hay bales are literally getting like bundled up and all this other stuff. It looks as if it's being put into a almost natural order, not necessarily like, you know, the unicorn perfectly clean, but like it's not trapped in a stable as much, kind of natural thing.
Are we talking things moving on their own like bippity boppity boop or
Like there's this little
Woodland
sparkle.
creatures.
There's like a golden
yeah.
like sparkle thing moving around the ball of hay as it's moving.
Okay.
I
Okay.
imagine it's like Cinderella without the birds
Mm,
helping. It's
yes.
just
With the birds.
slow.
Yeah.
Birds, rats.
Instead of the birds, it sparkles. Golden sparkles.
It's tiny little red dragons.
Oh,
Fucking
Hey.
Pan's Labyrinth. God damn.
What? Are there red dragons
It-
in Pan Labyrinth?
No, but you just said tiny little red dragons that remind me of the tiny little fairies. Anyway.
Oh.
Anyway. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if that's the strangest thing I've seen walking with you guys, but that's still pretty strange.
It's
Oh, it gets
strange,
worse.
but good.
It gets
Yes,
worse.
I'm not saying it's bad.
It gets worse though.
It will.
Yes, it will get worse.
Maru just groans.
He knows.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You know, personally, I hate that thing. The number of times it's tried to get me to take my pants off.
Wow.
Okay, guys,
That was a
look
good
at 'em.
Shara
knowledge
and
I
I
was
agree
not.
on two things.
I'm gonna be like shocked for that one.
I think that's the whole group, though.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
Kazi,
Uh,
it might just be us and Shara.
hey, can someone move the cart away from here so that I don't have to be here for this conversation?
No, you need
What,
to be
you don't
here
like
for.
dick?
I
Okay.
just
Mm.
dare
Moving
glaring
off of-
daggers.
Moving off of this conversation,
happening?
how Ahsoka, your plan.
Okay,
Yes,
Kazuhiko, what
yes.
were you saying about Shara doing something for the guards to start paying attention?
Well, Shara likes to cause mischief anyway, so I was figuring if we would give her the ability to do so in a town filled with people that will probably react the same way that she just did to certain things that, she could cause. They're going to go run into the garrison asking for help. They'll investigate, do their thing, and hopefully they'll be spurned on.
Wouldn't that also
And-
make us troublesome outsiders? I'm
We won't
sorry.
be tied to it
Can you
because
explain the
it's Shara.
situation? What you didn't
We
tell us
have
what
been
this deal
given
you
per-
made is.
We have been given permission to do anything
Yeah, yep.
except for kill them.
We can't kill anything. No
Wait,
murder.
We
No
To what
murder.
end? Why are we
But
not killing
why?
/ almost killing people?
So we can get a horse for
Okay.
free.
At the very least, at a discount. He wants his guards to start patrolling and actually caring about the patrols. He
Yeah, they're
wants
bums.
Yes.
Yeah.
He wants the courses consistently taken care of, and he wants the theft problem to go down, which he believes will go down once the patrols actually start mattering to the guards. Which I already have a way to force that with Shara. That'll be quite easy.
Mhm.
Has he tried not making their lives miserable?
What have you found out?
Well, this nice woman whose name I did not get told me that every single person in this entire garrison is here because they have a rap sheet. So this is kind of like a prison colony garrison.
It's Australia.
Yeah, we're in Australia.
I have a reason why they're not turned on. Yeah, so they're not like energized to do their job.
He also told me that she was really, really adamant about doing a good job for the first week until her boss never showed up and didn't care. So then she stopped trying.
Well, we have a way to fix issue number 2 then.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to convince her to try again. I certainly did my best.
If they start working, is he going to like start, reducing their sentences?
Well, I don't think
not
that he
sure he
can
has the
send
power
them
to
away
vote.
from the garrison, but it sounds like they want recognition, better quality of life with like pay raises or access to moving up.
If they're are they actually
It's-
prisoners?
They're not
Not-
prisoners. They're in the
It's
military.
like a prison.
But they're in the
Oh.
military with with
It,
Ah.
problem
Well,
backgrounds like not showing up to patrols and
I did hear one of them describe the place as Punishment Tower.
Fun.
Mm-hmm.
Fun vacation.
And we have to excite
Hmm.
them to get this horse.
No. Because if we excite them and their punishments are relieved, new people are going to come in, and then all of our work will be for naught.
Well, at that point, it doesn't matter because we're rolling off into the sunset with our free horse.
Which will be in
True.
significantly better condition.
Yeah, all already is as it is now, so we fulfilled that end of the bargain. Somewhere.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't it be better if we just like helped the management to learn how to manage, and then this place wouldn't need any help?
He's old and stuck in his ways.
Is
I don't
he
really know
old?
if there's a way that we
Did
can...
we
Isn't
establish he
old?
was old?
He was retired, right?
No. Is he? Is that the same
I thought he was a
guy?
retired guy. Yeah, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I cannot
DM.
correct this.
Say what's the question? Sorry.
What's his name?
The station is the station manager
Queen
whom we did
Morocco.
not come. Oh yeah, we did come up with a name from
Hmm?
Morocco. The villain.
Morocco.
The villain
The nation
from
Morocco.
Inuyasha. Is he old?
Yes, he was older.
Yeah, he was retired.
Not like necessarily like super old, like old, but like
My
you would
cabbage
assume
is-
that he's old for like he'd be old for a military position.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough to teach an old dog new tricks.
Hey now. Hey. Young whippersnappers.
We're all young ones except for Blood.
Well,
In that day, we hid in the shadows and didn't find anything.
we hid in the shadows. What did we do in the shadows?
Did you stop hiding in the shadows ever?
Wait.
That's
Okay,
what
so
I'm saying.
then we need a plan.
All young kids.
Okay, so
Getting all daring.
it sounds like you have a plan to start patrols up. We need.
Then
Do we need to talk to this guy and tell him more about what?
I think that comes after we get everyone else kicked in the ass.
Okay.
The management is what will keep it going. We have to kickstart it though.
I think we might need to make some changes to management's process, though.
Oh, what?
We can't do that.
Oh, right.
Okay, so what do you all plan on doing?
Well, we got the shower plan.
Yeah, I think I said I wanted that to happen tonight, like
Yeah,
around like
we
8
can-
p.m.
That's on the cover of night, so we're all sleeping, so we cannot be like tied to it.
Right.
That sounds like a good plan.
So-
one-
Would Shara like to do this? This is like causing mischief, like nothing crazy, like knocking shit over. A couple fires.
A couple fires.
What's
Okay.
a big deal?
maybe not that. Maybe like just wait. Can she do illusions?
Wake people up, like shake them.
Yeah, or like make her appear like something else.
Time for
Yeah.
change.
She'll have fun with
So,
it.
as you all see that, or as you're all asking questions about her, she doesn't seem to answer you. It's as if she's not there.
Hmm.
He's still in the stables.
Yeah, right. Shara.
Chara.
Akiro, you look in and like it's not what you wanted, but like it's an acceptable status for the horses. It's more very natural.
I'm so
Rather than-
happy.
Like it's almost like this is what you would see from a horse in the wilds, rather than like a unicorn battle steed. She eventually comes over, and then you all see the golden sparkles disappear into Kazuhiko's backpack.
Sleepy time.
I'm so happy.
My backpack's actually back there.
Then you all get a. Sorry, why were you all calling?
Hi, Shara. How would you like to cause some mischief tonight?
What kind?
Oh, general stuff. Nothing too destructive or dangerous. Just, enough to get some people, like, freaking out. Possibly, like, screaming and terror.
Not something to cause an alarm, but just to force a heavier patrol.
Yeah. Something to get the garrison moving.
Can it involve chairs?
Oh god, the chairs! I shudder.
As
What?
long as the
Like-
chairs don't kill anyone.
Yeah, no killing. We can't have anybody die. Not even through like fright. Don't put it that far. Watch out for like old people and children. They're not to be messed with.
They're not allowed to see it because it will be so frightening.
Yeah.
Tell that to
Like,
Batman.
Okay, so I have two ideas. I can create the illusion of a giant monster.
No, that would cause an alarm.
That's so scary. Yeah.
Okay. Can I stack multiple chairs in weird fashion in the middle of the city?
Yes.
Sure.
But only with 3 legs on them.
When you say that, I love it.
And if some crab come poking around it, feel free to throw like the occasional chair at them.
How many is it occasional?
Like one every 5-10 minutes? What, maybe more? What do you guys
One
think?
every 5
Not the
to
same
10
one though.
crab.
Mix it up.
Yeah, I agree with
Mm.
Saito. One every 5 to 10 crab, not every 5 to 10 minutes. There would just be chairs flying all.
But that might work to our advantage. Like just flopping on the roof one night. Everybody's like, "What the hell is it?"
So first off,
You said there were
Um,
thefts. Should we not, instead of trying to create a problem, maybe we should look to solve the current problem?
Yeah, I don't know why
The-
we're doing a distraction thing, but
If we do
there's
the
two-
distraction thing, the guards might actually pay attention to the thefts.
Maybe it's the guards doing the thefts.
Well,
They're
Once-
criminals.
Once the patrols heighten up, the theft should disappear this time. And Saito, that's linked to what we need to take a walk about.
oh yes.
okay, well, I don't really
guys
see
take a
how I
nap.
can be useful here, so I guess I'll just keep sitting in my cart.
Mitsunari, you hear Shara's voice. Oh no, I need eyes.
I'm not very observant.
Oh, you need eyes? I've got at least one
No,
extra.
shh. No, Saito, no.
I thought you had 2 eyes.
None of you know I have the eyeball.
I just like,
Why
no.
did you say you had 1? Because you
I'm
clearly
just
got 2
kidding.
right there.
I'm just joking.
Maru, just after you all are asking these questions, he's realized how to open his third eye. He's a Shugenja, remember?
That's it. hmm
That is not how this works at all. I say tomorrow. That is not. Okay.
I've
Sure.
given up on trying to understand things. So
Shara, me and Mitsunari will be able to help you with whatever you need eyes for.
I just need to know when to throw chairs.
That can be arranged.
Otherwise, you're leaving that to my judgment.
I trust her.
Shizuki, is this honorable? Can we do this?
It's Shara doing it. She loves mischief. It's not us.
We
We're just
will
kind
be
of like,
just
oh.
having tea.
We're talking about stuff we could, things
Well,
that could
I
happen
like
in the
tea.
night that,
Also, for all
Is it
this
not going to be
US with it-
suspicious if we're just sitting having tea while chairs are flying?
We'll be asleep. It's gonna be nighttime though.
I mean, we could look at the chairs as they're flying. Then we're not just sitting around ignoring them.
Okay, well, if I'm gonna be up all night, I'm gonna try and go to bed early so that I'm not, so I don't have to be exhausted all night. I don't know. Just wake me when you need me. Just.
Okay.
Shizuki, you were saying my name before?
I was, and then I offered. Well, if need be, I can try to persuade management to change ways. But I just don't.
I would go with you for that.
But that I'm just saying I can try that talk.
So this might sound odd, but the crowd don't tend to value the crane very well, do they?
They
Hey.
don't on the basis of honor.
It's not on honor, but I'm still persuasive regardless.
If you think it'd be the best idea, I was actually going to suggest we have Akiro talk to him.
I talked to who? For what?
The management, brothers in arms.
That
You
actually
both
is
patrol borders.
that's not a bad idea.
What am I doing?
You're trying to convince them to
let's-
be a better manager.
When we get to that,
We'll decide that later.
yeah.
Let's see how well everything goes first.
Okay.
I believe in you.
This is fun.
I believe in you.
I am so excited for this train wreck.
Akira, I'll give you a pep talk and like basic talking points. Don't worry. Well, I'll prepare you.
We
And
both will.
Shizuki will help. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So who all is Mitsunari? Eventually, you get woken up. Who all is helping Shara with her little scheme?
Before that, can I have a quick conversation with Saito?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take him and we're gonna walk out. I'm just gonna talk about tobacco for a little bit, until we're like out of ear, until we're like out of ear sight, not ear sight. Wow, earshot.
It's okay.
We knew what you meant, not what you said.
The magical ear sign.
You're right.
That's a Shugenja skill.
So Saito,
Uh-huh.
he said something about if the guards things went missing, they would probably start caring about patrols a bit more.
Ooh. I like
have
what you're thinking.
I have a list here. I'm gonna take out the sheet of paper and hand it to him. We have the guards he wants to particularly promote for patrolling, as well as their bunks and where they're staying currently within the tower. Which ones do you want?
Which ones do you think are better?
Wait, let's figure this out. Are we keeping the items, or are we going to hide them somewhere?
I kind of know some people.
Like, he gave us permission to do anything outside murder, technically,
true,
but
it's
you
true.
know.
That's true. We should take advantage of this opportunity. What do you think? In the tower?
Oh yes, that's where all the guards are saying. Unless I misunderstand.
Yeah, I think we keep it all.
Keep it all? Okay. Should we set a price limit on we don't take anything too much?
I trust you.
Alright, I trust you too.
All right.
I'll take the west side, you take the east side.
All right.
Alright.
Let's do this.
I
Do the
love this
Zelda
Oh,
Castle Guard music.
real quick, before I need you, I'm gonna pull a mask out of my bag and hand it to you. Start
Okay.
attuning to that. I have something to cover myself, and I'm going to need that back since that's from my clan. However, if you're caught, you'll have about a minute of appearing like someone else.
Oh, well, I can use. I have something. I have a thing. I have regular peasanty clothes too, but you think
Would
this
the
will
peasant be
better?
in the tower?
Oh, I guess not. Yeah.
You could also wear both. It acts as an illusion.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I had a disguise kit, but I keep confusing my inventories between games.
I feel that. I feel that.
I was like, don't I have a disguise kit?
Do I have that? I don't know why I would
Blood.
have that.
I do have a human eyeball written in my.
Where'd that come from?
Blood, I'll go ahead and PM you the item, just so you know what it does.
Oh yeah, thank you.
As I'm handing it to you, I'm going to stress, I do need this back.
Of course, of course.
Okay.
And Saito is never seen again.
I'll treat it as if it was me own shell on me own back. I became a pirate.
I assume that means a lot.
Tortoise shell.
All right. So, are you guys done with your conversation?
We're gonna go pillage the shit out of this place.
Okay.
And we high five in the air and freezes.
All right.
Yeah.
So night begins to fall, and those of you that are doing certain things, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a
Which
What?
Shara.
with
Shara.
All right. So, Shizuki and Mitsunari, where are you guys positioning yourselves?
Alright, so can you describe the courtyard of the center of town to us? Is there like, is it multi-story? Are there like, is like a
All right. So
balcony?
there's like
or
there's one tower.
alleys?
It's got windows. It's set up completely military style. Outside of that, it looks like all the buildings are military based. There is a blacksmith, a stable. There is one very small tea house. There's a bunch of other stuff that's all just completely military based. There's like an infirmary, but it seems like the bulk of everything just goes on in the tower.
Is anything open naturally?
The tea house would be open.
Well, then I'm gonna go
and
there,
the
so I'm
tea
not
house
suspicious
does
as
provide
fuck at a
you
closed
guys
place.
some rooms.
What?
All right.
Mitsunari.
Mhm.
The tea house would provide housing for you guys. It's the only
He-
place.
He did say we could do anything to help. As long as we're saying we're helping, it'll be fine.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you think it's fine, then I'll trust to your judgment on this one.
All right.
I figured between the possibility of the 3 different plans most likely going on tonight, this was the easiest for us to do.
All right.
Alright,
So do we have a window in our room on the second
yes.
floor to look out upon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right,
Alright,
so we're gonna
Kazi,
set
what
up
are
like a
you
little
doing?
card table next to the door, and
Wait,
we're
are
gonna
we like?
set out some sake and like some cards or some dice, and we're just gonna try and look nonchalant as we watch the fiasco.
We're gonna try to Saito.
All right.
Are we
Kazi.
Marvel Endgaming right now? We're like splitting into 3 groups, doing 3
A
different
little
things.
bit, yeah.
We have to Seinfeld our way to the ending. That...
A little bit.
Kazi, what are you working? Like, are you
Um,
doing anything or?
Yeah, I'm working with Mitsunari and Shizuki on Shara's plan.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm kind of up on the rooftops
Akira.
using my athletics.
What are you doing?
So you're gonna have to stealth then.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
So
It depends on how big of a fiasco Shara creates.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see how this works.
So Saito and Hisoka are doing what?
Whatever they're doing.
They're on
You
little
don't
Yeah.
know.
we have
They
no idea.
haven't come back.
Okay.
Talking about the
Kazuhiro
back-
and Shara are working on creating a distraction with some chairs.
Apparently.
Shara's. None of you have heard from Shara for a while.
Yeah, she's been prepping.
She's been a
We-
bad girl.
I'm basically figuring out who I need to tag along with.
You
'Cause
could
I
either
don't
sit with
have-
Mitsunari and Shizuki.
You gotta, like,
You could be in the stables with the horses.
yeah,
That's
you
good.
got.
You
What
could
is
talk with the
Kazuhiro
with the
doing?
lady, the horse
I'm on the
lady,
rooftops,
more.
kind of like.
Try and convince her that she needs to move her life in the right direction.
I mean,
that's what I was trying to
no,
do.
because I don't words. And besides, there's actual mischief going on that we have permission to do and is honorable. And I feel like the little devil in me is coming out, and so I want to like hang out with Kazi and watch it.
Okay.
Alright.
I like it.
Okay, so
Okay.
I would also like to point out that our room, we're not gonna have any light. It's gonna be pitch black. So
Alright.
that people can't look in and see us obviously watching.
Okay.
Okay.
What? We're looking outside. It's not like we need light in our room to look outside the window.
So
True.
it goes dead quiet for a little while. Eventually Shizuki and Mitsunari, you guys do see a patrol coming around the corner. Like they're going around the tea house and kind of coming back.
I'm getting kind of nervous because I know shit's about to go down, so I'm gonna take the first shot of sake that I have set out for myself.
All right. You all hear this, no matter where you are, this little giggling sound.
Oh no.
And
plan is in
it's just like
motion.
and so Mitsunari and Shizuki, you hear where'd that house come from?
What house?
And that's coming from the guards that are just barely outside, that like if they looked in they can't see you, but you know they're there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait, but do we see a house, or we don't see a house?
You don't see a house.
What?
Kazi and Akiro, you guys just see this house almost seem to materialize.
God, I wish I had thaumaturgy so I could open some windows and close some doors and shit.
When you
Same.
look at this, you see like vines wrapping under it and kind of moving up the side of it a little bit. And some of the guards go to actually investigate this. And immediately, you all hear a yelping sound. And this breaking sound as it sounds like something just shattered made of wood.
Splinters.
Mm-hmm. And
Indeed.
one of the you all just see some guy running back to the tower. Alert the commander!
Well, sounds like they're gonna be waking up old Cooney.
I mean, the
Like,
problem
how
is
badly do we
they're
want to
just-
scare them? I say
they're
really
just-
quickly to
they're-
Shizuki.
They're just calling management. They're not actually doing anything about
All
it.
right. Some of them are like drawing katana and like or different weapons and kind of like moving around it awkwardly, like trying to peer in. And
If it looks like it's going too far, we'll step in. But
Alright.
Well, I'm just wondering if you want me to try and kick it up a notch, because there's one thing that I can do to make it scarier.
then
What-
there's
what
this
did you
little
do?
like
I
giggling
could-
sound again. And
I
some of them
mean,
go,
lightning
"What
is
this?"
scary.
Um,
I'm not gonna
I
hit
think
anyone with
Char's-
lightning. I just, just
So,
like make it go
a
off.
couple
I
more.
think
Of the,
Churro's got it.
Okay.
Alright. A couple more of the guards like begin to come out, as well as the Kuni commander. And immediately you hear as if it's a whole different person. And he goes, "All right, slowly surround the building. We're going to figure out what this is, and we're going to do so safely." Immediately, you all hear a couple more chair sounds. Meanwhile, Hisoka and Saito, what are you guys doing?
Ba-dum, ba-dum,
The great paper.
You,
I don't know. Where are we?
it seems like most of the guards are being woken up at this point on the second floor. Are you guys like hanging out the tower waiting for a moment to go in?
Yes.
Probably. What floor is the management on?
You know that the Kuni, he was up on the 7th floor.
Ooh, I can't jump up there.
Okay. Is there like a lounge area that we could have been hanging
Yeah,
out in?
the bottom floor was kind of a lounging area.
Anything higher up?
What if we tell them? I say this. Oh, sorry. If you guys finish.
Right. So
I'll
as
DM
you're like going through, nothing really higher up. Again, it's fairly militarist or like fairly set tower. Like the second floor is a like a location place. The third is kind of like a war room of sorts. The fourth floor acts as like a secondary armory. The fifth floor is just completely meant to be defensive. The sixth floor is like the administrative floor. The seventh floor is for the Kuni, and then the eighth floor has like this brazier, which seems to, because there's no top to the tower. It's like flat, but if you went up top, there's this it's made of stone, and then underneath this, on top of the stone, is like this giant like bonfire.
Okay. Is there any place we could have been like kinda sparring?
Oh, you probably could have found like a place to spar, probably on the first floor or maybe even the second floor.
Okay. Saito, would you rather
Yes.
spar on the second floor or just relax on the first floor?
I'll relax. I like relaxing. Relaxing.
All right.
Okay.
So immediately outside, while you guys are relaxing, Hisoka and Saito, you guys kind of pause for a second when you see the head of the Kuni come through, or like the administrator come through, and he gives you guys kind of a weird look at first, and then just shakes his head and goes out. Immediately, you see outside, those that can still hear him, the Kuni says, He looks in. Who is that? Why are there chairs stacked on top of each other?
Oh no, seems really weird. Better check it out.
Wait, he came back into the
check
tower?
it out.
No, he was still outside. This is for those that are out. Like, this is not something you can hear. Although, Hisoka, you see some of the chairs in the lounge slowly being pulled out the front door.
On that note, I'm gonna say to Saito, okay, I think that's our cue.
Shizuki and Mitsunori, the chairs you are sitting in literally move with you on top of them.
Oh, and one of their legs is being broken off magically.
I think we need to scream so that we can be part of this. Otherwise, it will be suspicious.
I trust
No,
you to
that's
be able to-
dishonorable.
It's dishonorable to go along with the act.
No, to scream.
To the scream.
Oh,
Can I fire off a couple of my
You're
noise?
also lying.
it is definitely a lie.
All right.
I'm gonna get
Kazi
off.
fires-
Okay, first I'm gonna not sit in my chair.
I'm floating with it for a little bit. I'm like,
I'm gonna get out of the chair.
Essentially, it just rips out from under you.
Like Houdini style, like. Boom.
I'm just gonna reach down and offer her a hand to pick her, just to pick herself.
Right.
This is so weird.
And so the Kuni says, "Oh God, there are chairs coming!" Except instead of God, he says, "Oh, Amaterasu."
Mm-hmm.
And you all hear more crashing and cracking sounds if you're just inside the building. Kazuhiko, you see like the chairs seem to be like congregating inside the building, and you see the building have like a hole in the roof that just spurts from chair legs, and then like a chair top, and they just keep stacking.
Chair way to heaven.
Yep.
Oh
And,
no!
Wow.
And
Oh,
legs,
no.
you'll note that for some reason a majority of these only have 3 legs.
The chair.
And then you all hear that little giggle sound again. Meanwhile, Hisoka and Saito, what are you guys doing?
I'm making a pile out of the extra legs.
How many doors
Aren't you
is
supposed to be looting?
Guards are coming through. Like, it seems like a lot of them got woke up.
Is there like
Okay.
any breath where there's not a fuck ton coming out that we can make our way up?
Yeah, there's 2 different staircases. You can make your way up, and a bunch of... Because most of them aren't there anymore. Occasionally one darts past you, and you, like, make room for them.
I'm 100% gonna say that.
So as you're all going through this process, and you get up the stairs, what do you do upstairs?
I have an idea. I'm gonna start heading out of the building. Wait, are all the chairs collected and stacked?
They're stacking.
Okay, I'm gonna start making my way towards it in the public and wait until it's done.
All right. Shizuki, do you join him?
Yeah.
Akira, do you join him?
I'm with Kazi.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they're on the
Kazi,
roof.
You're just kind of chilling there. You guys note that Maru's kind of hanging out with you two over there.
I
Enjoying the
nudge,
show?
I nudge Maru like, hey, chariots. Ah.
That's the funniest thing you've said since I've met you.
Wait,
It
what?
wasn't even that good.
I don't get
Exactly.
it.
Oh my
I
What's
know.
Oh my god.
So,
What?
anyways, Hisoka, Saito, are you guys stealing stuff now?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Keeper.
technically,
Technically.
you guys do lose 0.1 honor if you are
Honor.
below 2 honor. If you are not below 2 honor, this is expected of you.
Oh, I am below.
Yes, I'm back to 2 honor.
I love hearing when Saito's honor is. I don't know what it is, but I know that it's low.
And I love that Hisoka's like, yes, I'm back to 2.
Alright, so you guys start looting from the different locations. You find a variety of different things. You're not going to be able to carry everything. So, like, are you looking for specific items?
Things
blues.
that will be very sadly missed, like pictures,
Alright.
cell phone numbers.
All right.
Condoms.
Both of you roll a
Identity
perception
condoms.
check.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, he did.
By the way, I'm looking for like any weapons that seem obviously different, and like jewelry, like a bit more expensive things.
You are looking
Only,
very
like,
specifically for weapons.
if they have like a small dice show, something like that, not like a full size.
I'm looking for family heirlooms, also troll dolls,
Hisoka,
teeny beanie
take
babies.
minus 0.2 more honor.
Oh God.
Yes.
What
Okay.
weapon theft is significantly worse than regular theft.
That's fine.
All right.
Oh, I was doing it and spitting on all of their belongings.
Oh my god.
No. I'm
Okay,
just-
so are the chairs done stacking?
They're still kind of congregating. I'm waiting for Hisoka. Okay. So you're looking for like family heirloom stuff, Saito?
He's looking
Yeah,
for
you
anything
roll
valuable.
a d10 for loot.
Valuable.
Do we still need to roll perception?
the whole point is to make
Perception
it
and then a
fair.
d10.
Oh,
Non-exploding.
I need to do a perception.
Yep, both of you, just to see if you find the thing.
Is it notice perception?
No, it's
Me?
it's not in your skills. It's one of your flat dice. It's a
I'm gonna use
ring.
a void point on this.
Yeah, it's a ring.
I know. Oh, it's not. It's not investigation.
Yeah, it's.
I'm gonna use lucky on that.
Daryl knows that when I say something like that, there's the chance that there's something really good that you can
There's
find.
a golden arm in there.
All right, now add your void die.
It's
Alright.
Jamie Lannister's left hand.
Okay.
Or right hand.
Oh.
Hisoka. You come across it's a little bit more strange. And this is gonna be another honor hit if you take it.
Ooh, do it. Give it to me.
You find a very, very large Ono.
What's an ono?
Oh,
How
no.
the fuck do I? No, I'm not taking that. I don't know how I
Oh,
can hide
no.
that.
Oh no.
It's an oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
You're not taking the Ono. Out of character, for those of you that want to know, an Ono's base stats
Is
is
it
a
like a halberd?
0k4 weapon.
This is not a weapon.
Is
Yeah.
it like a fucking halberd? Like what is it?
It's a giant axe.
Oh, it's a big axe. Okay.
Yeah. This is like, think Guan Yu's
Crescent
weapon,
blade.
but it's an axe.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, I would like
So it's
to
Ju
have
Huang's
that.
weapon if we're using Dynasty Warriors.
You're gonna grow a beard after you get it. A beautiful beard.
Saito, you also see it because Hisoka points it out to you. You think it's magical in nature.
Does he? Does he point it out to me?
Yeah, I'm gonna say if you have an idea how to hide that, take that. I'm switching to jewelry.
Can I hide that?
I don't know, can you?
How big is my anal?
Do you have a
cavity?
bag of
I
holding?
would say keister it. We keistered the papers. They're in there already.
That's really big. It's
I'm just glad I'm not there.
and sharp.
Can I?
We've been to jail.
Can I have that or no?
Yeah, I mean, how are you gonna hide it?
You
Like,
can certainly try.
You've got to
Just
explain to
gonna
me.
carry it out
Okay.
of the building.
Okay, if you're gonna carry it out of the building, are you now hiding from people and stuff like that?
No, my face is just so unremarkable.
That's not gonna
They
fly
don't
with that weapon.
Notice the
The
weapon.
inconspicuous thing with carrying like the.
Wait,
No, I won't
No.
take the weapon, but I'll move the weapon to under someone else's bed.
Ooh.
Wait, actually, Saito, you have the mask on, don't you?
Yeah.
I've always had this on.
What they gave you?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, that's perfect. If you grab it and someone else sees you, you'll appear for like a crab in a minute. You just have to make it down to our carriage and hide it fast enough.
Wait, with the mask that you gave?
Yeah, it makes you
Yeah.
look like you belong where you as the person who would own it.
But when we
basically.
leave this place, will I
You only get a
be
minute.
able to use this weapon without people being like, "Who the fuck?"
No one in our party, I think, can use this weapon. maybe
If not,
Akira.
Oh, you guys
Yeah.
can use this weapon. I will just tell you the negative setbacks of using it because you don't have the large feet.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a weapon for like a big boy.
Giants. Yeah.
Oh,
Guy-
If nothing else, you have the connections to sell it.
I know I can sell it. That's the thing, y'all, and none of you can know about it.
Oh,
I really should know about it.
I like how he's already like by far the wealthiest too.
I know, I have so much money.
Like, guys, if he heard the 50 koku, he could have probably gone, okay.
Oh, of course.
I think I was there and I just didn't say anything.
Yeah.
50
Anyway,
koku, that's chump change.
It's up
I
to you
have
if you want to do it.
28 koku.
I won't steal it. I won't.
I
steal
have
it. I'm
10.
gonna hide it.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna
I have
hide
like
it under
10.
somebody's bed.
I'm
Because I'm
not
pretty
a-
sure that didn't explode.
I have a lot of Kokuchi.
I have.
All right. So you're
13.
hiding the magical weapon. Okay.
Under somebody else's bed.
Oh, okay, so you're not gonna try it. Okay.
Under the
No,
mattress.
I'm not gonna steal.
Okay. Meanwhile, outside, Mitsunari, you just see like chairs, like straight out of like some poltergeist movie, where the chairs are just stacking up on top of each other. Like, you know, you could be like walking out into your living room, and then you turn around, and just all the tables are on top of the, you know, on top, or all the chairs are on top of the table, stacked on top of each other in weird ways, like chair leg to chair leg, and sometimes it's like the chair leg to the like chair seat, all that stuff.
I
And,
feel like I've had this as a nightmare.
Yeah, this is really good. She's doing a great job. I have a wonderful idea. As
Then,
soon as it looks like it's about to be finished with the stacking, I want to.
You, as soon as it's about finished stacking, you all hear this like.
Are you almost done, Shara?
Some of the people around you look at you.
Oh shit! No, okay, I didn't know if I was still outside or not. I didn't want
Yeah,
to say
you
that.
would be outside.
I'll
Okay, but no, I'm gonna pretend like I'm terrified. Oh my god, I know what this is, and I'm spirits, no, and try and pretend to like banish the spirit. And
But actually,
I'm gonna,
you should.
yeah, no, I'm gonna. Thanks, right? I'm gonna take out a Shigenja scroll because obviously I got some, and I'm gonna put on a big old show of banishing this evil spirit, and I'm gonna actually call lightning to crack down near my feet, as if it's trying to fight back towards me, and I'm gonna be like, back, Satan, but not Satan.
Back fooling.
Back fooling. Well, I'm not gonna say fooling. I'm gonna say it's the ancestors or angry ancestors. Calm yourselves, angry ancestors. And hold on, I gotta cast the spell. I will obviously use a void point.
I love this.
Yeah. Thanks. I'm feeling very clever.
I love this.
Yeah. So this is towards me. And from towards it, I want it to come from the direction of the chairs, and then be near my feet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and jump back because I don't want to get hit by it, obviously. As I'm screaming back at it, I did not add the void dice, but it doesn't matter. I used the void.
Right. Kazuhiko and Kiro, you see Mitsunari going through that form that you've seen him do dozens of times before lightning shoots at him. This is something you've ever seen happen. You would assume that the spell either backfired or something.
I was wondering if he's okay or.
See, I told him that he does not have control of that lightning and he would catch things on fire. Now he's missing.
I'm hoping that Shara will understand what's going on and make like stuff stop happening now. As I continue
Everything seems to get more and more severe as the chairs immediately collapse and start spinning around this tiny little like 2-room hut.
All right, then I'm gonna go more insistent. I'm gonna be like, back, ancestral spirits, you must leave this place. And then I'm gonna do like the fire thing where I make the fire orbs around me, so it looks like I'm casting something, but I'm not gonna throw. I'm not gonna actually cast. I'm not gonna throw the fireballs or anything. I don't want to catch anything on fire, so I'm just gonna like make them circle around me and look pretty.
So
I love it.
A weird shadowy figure steps out of the building. It's not Shara. This figure you could identify probably as large, very humanoid, wearing long, thick robes.
Mm-hmm.
And it just dashes straight at Mitsunari. And then right before it reaches Mitsunari, it just seems to fade. Mitsunari, you feel a instinct to like freak out for a second. then you recognize it.
What do I see? What is it? I mean, I'm gonna try and hold my ground. I'm putting on a show here.
Yeah. It to you know that was Salary.
Oh, okay. Oh, so yes. Yes.
And just immediately all the chairs just drop.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna like fall to my knee and be like,
well, you actually don't fall to your knee. You actually feel yourself push back.
Oh, okay. Well, fine. I'll just fall on my ass.
Like you actually stagger back, and Shizuki manages to barely catch you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, because I was standing next to you, and the moment the thing rushed you, because I have no idea what that is, I did instinctually guard. Just, yeah.
Yeah, Shizuki, this thing like dashed and like just you felt it go through you. Instead of that, it would have leapt through, like it would have gone through. You would have felt like a tingling chill, as if this was something really scary to you, possibly malicious even, and you're not sure why. And then Mitsunari, you feel it push you from behind instead into her.
Yeah, I wanted to look like Zenyatta with the fireballs, but okay, we're. But yeah, okay.
Gaze into the iris.
Yeah.
Zenyatta Nari.
All right.
Okay, so it stopped now. The spectacle is over.
A little voice says, "That wasn't part of the plan."
Shut up! I improvised. It was good. Thank you.
And just everything goes quiet, and a lot of the people around you are looking like at each other, really confused. There is one person who doesn't have a katana or a weapon, staring at Mitsunari with a tilted head.
I'm sure they're a little stressed.
I have a gut feeling on who this is.
But the Kuni's like going. He points to the two closest to Mitsunari. Get that man to the infirmary. The rest of you check out the bill. He looks back and the building's gone. Although all the chairs are still broken.
Yeah. Well, I can't undo that.
He starts making comments about go and investigate, do patrols, and you see him beginning to reorganize fairly effectively. It's as if at the
die down.
Oh yeah, you actually would have heard like the little voice say that wasn't part of the plan, and like almost fade out.
I wanted to make sure that I definitely said it was the ancestors who need to go, right? Okay.
For those of you that are standing close to it, you see a little golden sparkle kind of take off in the direction that you would know where Kazuhiko, Akiro, and Maru are all hanging out. And it's like gone.
Something scared Shara. Something must be not going according to plan.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna pretend I'm going to an infirmary now, and I'm just gonna tell everyone like in a daze, like the ancestors are angry. The ancestors are angry.
Mitsunari, make a willpower save.
Okay.
The thieves.
A willpower save?
They need to be stopped.
Where's willpower? Oh no,
It's
I'm not very. I'm using a void point on this. I'm not very willful.
I think he lives in Rhode Island.
What do I just roll a d10? Let's roll 1d10.
No one got that.
Right.
All right, 17.
All right. So, before we get to that, Hisoka, are you guys leaving the building, or like what's going on?
I don't know. Yeah.
Saito, Hisoka, as you're beginning to leave, because you heard the commotion beginning to die down, and you hear like yelling and stuff about like find it.
Real quick, is there like a piece of paper and a dice show around?
I stole your weapon, and I'm gonna take it. Right?
Ice team check in.
I want to like peel the chest part of my shirt open and cut myself just enough to be able to get a bit of blood. Just smear it on the paper, then stab the paper onto one of the bedposts, and then go. Let's get out.
Okay. Cool.
Are you doing that on one of your signaled beds or one of the non-signaled beds?
One of the non-signal beds.
Ooh.
All right. So, and Saito, did you hide that weapon under one of the beds of people that
I
they
sure
want?
did.
Okay. So, as you all begin to come out, you see that two people with Shizuki are carrying Mitsunari in. He looks like... So, he looks visibly pale to you.
I'm still mumbling that the ancestors are angry, by the way. So that's all they hear. The ancestors are angry. The ancestors are angry.
I'm gonna walk in and go, "What happened to him?" And start like acting as if this is serious.
All right.
George Clooney.
Hisoka, you note something is wrong, but we're gonna come back to that.
Oh,
Akiro, Inkazi, and Maru, what are you three doing?
Kazi, he actually looks sick. Like something's wrong. Should we jump in?
I want to ask Shara and see if she knows anything of what might have happened during the diversion.
Immediately, she just appears in front of you and goes, "Something's not right. That was not. I don't know what that was. That was something weird. It was big. It had like a cat face. I don't know what it was. It wasn't not from my realm. It was from not my realm. I don't know what realm it was from. It wasn't taint. It wasn't." She's like freaking out.
Kazi, do you think we should jump in and try to go help them?
Yeah. Thank you, Shara, for your help with that. I'm sorry that had happened. Hopefully we can see if Mitsunari knows anything and get to the bottom of this.
All right. Hisoka, the commander is also not there. You do note that there is one person who's like, he doesn't have armor, but he's got his arms crossed as he's following Mitsunari. He looks like he's got some sort of rank, though, on most everybody else, as if it might be like an administrative assistant to the commander.
Do I recognize them?
He was there earlier when you guys were talking directly to the commander, but you don't know anything about this person otherwise.
Okay. Saito, are you coming with us or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So they take him up to the third floor in the infirmary, and some of the guards look at him there and goes, "What happened here?" And immediately the man that has his arms, "Get to the infirmary, then you can figure it out." He seems like firm but calm.
Saito, can you start treatment?
Sure.
All right. He immediately kicks the other two out as you guys come up. Akiro and Kazuhiko, are you coming up behind him?
Yes.
We jump off the roof, weapons at the ready to attack.
All right.
oh my god.
So immediately the man goes, "So your Shugenju didn't cause that, and I know that much. But that was planned."
Keep your voice down.
Wait, are we just alone with just this guy in the room?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna turn to him and be like, "Listen."
You can't speak, surprisingly.
Oh, I can't speak. Okay.
Does it look like he's trying to speak, but he can't?
For a second.
But something went wrong. Mitsunari,
You're
what
not
happened?
there yet.
Oh, we're not there. Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Do we notice that he's trying to talk?
That's up to you guys.
I am by his side because of the weird thing, and I'm like, what the fuck? Because of that weird feeling.
Shizuki, you see him losing more color, by the way.
What do you mean? You know, that wasn't us.
He just sighs and then goes, "Because I know what a Shugenja is capable of.
Saito.
Please don't play coy with me."
I think you're just splitting flying chairs.
Saito.
Yes.
Mitsunari is getting worse.
That actually catches the guy off guard. What do you mean, worse? At this point, Kazuhiko, Maru, and Akiro...
I had to get my defibrillator out.
He's not there yet. But
Guys,
the color is
guys,
actively draining from his face.
guys, what the fuck happened? That was not
Don't-
planned.
Don't know.
I
Yeah, our
don't know.
golden friend really
Ahsoka
doesn't
and
know.
we both went to the bathroom at the same time for the same amount of time. So we don't know what is going on.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. The food Saito made earlier really.
It was terrible. I did a bad job.
Shizuki, you were with
Surprisingly.
Mitsunari the whole
Anyway.
time. What happened?
Okay, what about this afterwards? Saito, what do we do?
Mitsunari's chest like completely locks up, and his arms begin to tremble as they move forward, and he just suddenly sits up. Mitsunari, you have no control over your body at the moment.
Oh god.
What is this? Wait a minute. Is this that thing where like the DM takes control of the?
I don't have that.
Mm-mm.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't have.
I remember
Lord
talking about
Moon's
that.
Curse.
No.
We found a crab-like creature with a tail.
No.
All right, one of
Um,
you at a time. What happened?
Shizuki, did you try and prevent him from getting up?
Yes.
Make a
I'm-
strength check.
I'm gonna
Okay.
join her.
It's.
Can I
I'm.
help?
Is that just straight?
Am I going
earth?
to be contesting?
No, I found it.
Am I making a contesting strength check?
No,
No. I mean, it's
because
my
your
body.
body is much stronger than you think it is right now.
Yeah,
It's
no,
already
I need
very
help.
strong, actually. It's I'm
the
already the
strong
strongest
little
person in the
ninja.
group.
You're becoming Bane.
Anyway,
Good question for if I'm helping Shizuki. How do you want to do that?
Just roll it.
Okay.
Oh no.
that's better.
All right. Both of you just feel his arms seem to like suddenly. You see, like it's as if he just has a sudden layer of a ton of muscle. Like little nerd just
Fuck.
turned into the Hulk.
My base strength is 3d10.
Yeah, multiply that times
Okay.
3.
What?
Okay.
I have 90-10 strength right now.
For now, you do.
Oh,
He
God,
sits
okay.
up, and his voice is so much lower.
Fools.
And then you just hear a voice just ring out, and it goes, I really hate it when criminals don't fix this.
Criminals don't fix this.
Can you? Yeah,
Or
can you?
fix this issue, or fix themselves, is what it says, not this.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I get what's going on, and I'm very happy.
Mitsunari's eyes look more cat-like all of a sudden.
Kazi,
Do
I'm
I know?
scared. Kazi, I'm
I-
scared. Kazi,
I-
I'm scared.
I want to lean in and whisper something to both him and Shizuki, and just say, "Force us down. Force us downstairs," and then act like I'm sliding back against him.
Did you whisper that to me?
No, it's
to
To mid-
Shizuki and
You both
Mitsunari.
don't know where this came from. Just all of a sudden, Mitsunari seems to pick both of you up a little bit and start.
Am I
running.
like choke holding them?
Yeah. And just immediately, and Hisoka and Shizuki, you don't know what this is, but you both feel yourself be practically thrown out of the door. Daryl, you take 2 damage,
Okay.
and Shizuki, you take 14.
Oh,
Damn.
it's fine. I
With you against the
has
wall.
to roll it that much.
Just the door breaks open, and people all look out, and Mitsunari is just standing there, casting a really long shadow out towards both of you right now.
What the fuck?
What do we do, guys?
Immediately, he just dashes at someone.
I don't know.
It's the girl from the stable, and just screeches "dishonorable sow" at the top of his lungs,
Oh my
I put
god.
my
And
weapon
just-
away. I agree.
and just right before the point of contact, Mitsunari, you just collapse.
What the?
No, do it, pussy.
Perfect.
Well, we're not getting that
Uh,
horse now.
Oh, I'm so pleased.
I don't care what we do.
Shizuki, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just confused.
Me too.
Everybody who was on the third floor in the infirmary who was following them out, the guy that was asking questions went, "That was a possession. Why was he possessed?"
I don't know. You tell me what kind of spirits you have lurking around here.
I said that last time.
Yeah, that was not part of the plan, dude. Why do you think we showed up?
We're the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
So,
This is so
eventually, the night begins to like calm down a little bit. Mitsunari, you find that you are drained right now, and you are basically exhausted because whatever.
Where am I
surroundings
waking up?
Yeah, you're waking up in the infirmary.
Okay.
And when you wake up in the infirmary, you feel as if like you haven't slept in 3 days. Whatever that was that tried to possess you should not have tried to like take over your body for any extended period of time. Your body can't contain that.
I'm gonna silently in my head say thank you to Sari, but also let's not do that.
So,
All right.
Yeah. I have a feeling that the people who took him to the infirmary were me and Hisoka.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who might also be in the infirmary as well after suffering
No.
injuries.
No, Hisoka only took 2.
And 14 is nothing for me.
Mild bruising.
It's
Right.
less.
So-
I'm still healthy.
Yeah.
So as you guys begin to clear out the next day, and the first thing that happens is the Kuni and whoever that weird like guy that he has with him, who you later find out is a Shugenja and his personal assistant,
Mm-hmm.
sits there and goes, "Okay, what was that?"
The ancestors of this formerly very active military base are very mad at what's been going on. Couldn't you tell?
The
They
Shugenja
tried
says,
to
"Cut the
attack
crap.
me.
Cut the crap. What was that?" The guy who's the head of the garrison looks and says, "You could be nicer about it."
I prefer it this way.
I'm just gonna look at the guy and say that is the official story, and that is
Yes,
what, and
now
that
what
is
really
what, and that
happened.
is what happened.
Are you saying we're putting on chairs?
How long have you been waiting to use that pun? Because it was too good. It was.
I'm just gonna
just
start
thought of it.
smacking the chair I'm sitting on.
I just thought of it a second ago.
That was the best pun that could have ever been used.
The Shugenja then says, "Look, that was a creature in there was not from this realm. I'm not going to contest that. I understand that you probably whatever you did, that was that. But something went wrong.
Oh, I don't think so.
And what was that?"
I have no obligation to tell you anything.
Take it up with your commander.
Take it up with your commander as well. Yeah.
The commander says, "I really would like his input on the matter, actually."
Well, you said anything as long as no one got killed. So I'm just gonna like hobble out and I walk away.
Nari.
Mitsunari, you find that you can't really get up.
I thought I was standing. Okay. I thought this was
No,
later.
You're sitting up in bed.
As you're in bed,
I'm-
do you still want to make that comment, or would
No, I thought I could walk away.
The commander then says, "Yes, I understand that. And you did everything overly effectively, but
I believe that as long as we are able to move on, I don't think that issue will be an issue for you.
I think that, especially given my current condition, we're gonna need at least another horse to get us out of here. We wouldn't want more chair spirits coming.
Yeah, I mean, it really pissed them off.
I mean, those like ancestors seem really angry.
I think the ancestors were also angry about all of the treatment of all of the horses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially the
you
treatment
might
of the
have-
horses.
Maybe you don't need any more horses. Maybe you should just.
No.
Might not
Akira,
you might be
Akira?
haunted by them, and then you'd have some night chairs.
Well,
It'll
I
never
think
be
I can
better than
take
the
on-
putting on chairs. I'm sorry.
Putting on chairs.
You topped it. You
That was
they'll
peak.
they'll be able to take care of
It was
them.
good.
I think the
The dirty
The
Sal understands now.
The dirty South.
Does the
There
dirty
are-
Sal?
It was
now
dishonorable,
understand?
Sal. It was just.
there are ways
She's
to
also
say that
dirty.
better.
All right.
That was rude.
The commander says, "Okay,
Oh my
couple of
God.
things. What do you need me to do to maintain this?"
Start checking in with your people. I believe that's
Positive
Would be
reinforcement.
upset.
Yeah, I was about to say positive reinforcement. Make sure that there's room for them to feel like they can be promoted, have a route out of here, or be acknowledged for the positive things that they do.
Read the book "How to Win Friends and Influence People" by Dale Carnegie.
Rations.
He nods and
food help.
says, "I understand."
I will tell you the story of the stable girl. She said that she tried very hard and was never acknowledged, and that's why she stopped trying. So
Yeah, she really
that is
stopped
something that you should probably address in your managerial style, especially if she doesn't feel like she has any room to be promoted or moved.
You may or may not care about them individually, but just make them think that you do.
That
Everyone
is
you
the
meet
key.
is your favorite person when you meet them.
He nods and says, "The second thing. Because this was confined to me, as that was a possession, I really would like to know what happened after, whatever went wrong, so I can make sure that I'm not allowing some malignant spirit to roam further into the crab territory."
I'm gonna look right in the eyes of that guy and be like, everything went 100% according.
The
It's-
Shugenja just shakes his head and says, "Possession is never according to plan."
It's not gonna be affecting your life. Don't worry about it.
Well, whatever the final result was, staring pointedly at Mitsunari as I have questions that will be asked, not in this company.
You guys do know it is only the commander of the garrison in that Shugenja.
I'm
And-
still not asking.
Yep.
I'm gonna look at Misanari and like kind of raise my eyebrows to say like, should I? And tap under my red eye.
No, that's not necessary.
The
Our
Shugenja
spiritual
says-
burdens we carry with us. They will not linger. That's all you need to know.
Okay, allow me to put this more point blank. I need to know what it was so I can ensure that it wasn't tainted. Because if you are now tainted, it falls upon me to investigate, analyze, and ensure properly managed from that point forward.
It is not capable of tainting.
I need to know that. Absolutely. It is my duty per the Empress.
We all
And the
were
Emperor.
Jed.
Mitsunari, I've been through this before. All you have to do is take your clothes off, let him look at you, and then he'll know.
Smack your butt.
The guy sighs and says, "No. I understand that you wear jade. Jade's a preventive measure, but doesn't guarantee anything. I need to know what that was."
Guarantee.
DM, do I have
Smack your butt with Jade.
Yeah.
I think
Did you
Out
just
of
say
character.
Shiratina?
You all do know that this is a Kuni Shugenja. Kuni Shugenja are very, very
okay.
forward about the fact that if that is a spirit that can taint you, they are finding out details.
Well, then I'll just say, fine. It's a Kitsu.
He like does a little, huh?
That's all. You know. Go away.
A kid's.
Don't ask too many questions. Remember, we're doing you a favor.
He just looks to his side, and he says, "I'm asking questions, but I'm asking them later."
That's better. Let me rest. I'm tired. Give me a horse.
The commander says, yes, you can have any of the horses down there.
Thank you.
Akira, which one did you like the best?
Are you asking me to pick favorites? They're all special.
Which one seemed the most noble of them?
I say pick number 2. It smells the least bad.
Mm-hmm.
They all smell better thanks to Akira.
None of them smell bad anymore. They all smell like lavender and
Don't forget
lilacs.
Shara. She.
You know, not to be contrarian.
Wow.
I'm back at Sheridan.
I would like to vote Blep off of the island.
But they all smell like shit.
Okay, to second Hisota's question, which one looks the most noble?
Also,
Yeah,
I'd
which
just
one has
like
the
to,
highest
I would like to
honor
point out
rating?
what someone else just pointed out in Cyber's chat. You said number 2 smells the best.
I actually said it smells the least like shit.
Yeah.
Thank you, someone, for pointing that out because I didn't catch that one on the first go around.
You're welcome.
This one right here. This one.
Max horse.
I've named it.
Oh, okay. What have you named it?
No. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh god.
Winnie? You named it Winnie?
No, it's named.
That's a Winnie. That's a Winnie. What you're
So
doing.
that is a Winnie.
Winnie.
It
This
is
one
a
is
Winnie.
I mean, all the other ones are named after toilets.
Yeah.
No, the others all
one
have
of them
other
is-
names. Would you like me to go through them with you?
I would
One
love
of
you
them is
to
water
please
chestnut.
remind me of what they are. Aw, Kitsy Puff. Thank you for that host. Hi,
Okay.
Kitsy Puff.
So, anyways,
Anyway.
do you want to travel today?
No, I mean we can because I'm gonna be sleeping in the cart.
But
I
don't
think
you
the
want
rest
to
of
bond
us
with
are
your new
tired.
horse?
It's not my
The
horse.
rest-
It's Shizuki's horse.
It's my horse now.
The rest of us are
Maru
tired.
is riding my horse. I just
Actually,
let him.
Maru is riding in the cart with you if you're riding in the cart.
I'm riding the
Oh.
cart, and he can ride in the cart with me. That's fine.
And we have a spare horse now.
I will be spending the
We have a
entire
spare
day sleeping. And night.
All right. So you all want to you guys can get about, or you guys can still get a full day of travel for this. Do you want to attempt a full day of travel?
Should we?
Is it the next
Yes.
day?
Yeah, you can actually, if you push it, you could get to the next city, or you can spend another day outside.
Do we want...
If we
That is
push
up
it,
to...
it would give me Scenario a proper bed.
That's true.
I say
Is
let's
that-
push it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So you guys travel 45 miles outside the base of a couple of mountains, and then on the other side a plain, and you come to Yasuki Henko.
Mm-hmm.
Shizuki, you know that this village actually once belonged to the crane, but now is in the hands of the crab. When the Yasuki family basically decided that they would rather go and join the crab due to the fact that the Yasuki were very money oriented.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, it's not like a huge city, but it's not necessarily absolutely small. It's also been the point of many contests. So, like, you guys have attempted to fight for control over that place multiple times.
Good night, Castaway. Thanks for hanging out.
Hisoka and Saito, you guys both, between the two of you, managed to accumulate about 10 koku worth of goods for your theft.
Hell yeah.
I'm so rich. I'm so rich.
Do we
All
have to offload those, or are we just counting it as straight coker?
Yeah, I'll count it as straight koku.
I know people
Yeah.
along the way. Just
All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I got some caches out there in the mountains.
I need a D100
So,
rolled
5 each?
for this location, and
Who's got it?
Determine if you guys find anything cool or weird.
Oh my god, I have so much money, guys.
Okay, I've got it. 97.
I didn't
Yeah.
actually see it until now.
I have.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Good night, Genoa.
Shizuki, what clan are you, really quick?
Crane.
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 She's the crane. The brain.
Now, I hope this sadly is not on the mass battle
All right.
thing. Otherwise, I could
Um,
mess with this.
Oh, I am. I can do this.
As you all come into the tavern, this will actually. Hopefully, it doesn't. It's playing all of them at once. No.
Just play them all at once. It's fine.
Play me out, Sue.
It'll sound so horrifying.
Play
Okay.
me out, Johnny.
Johnny.
You better just play the guard music from Ocarina of Time.
Or Cantina
Alright.
music from Star Wars.
I really don't like this. I really don't like this.
I
Let me
really
find
like
it.
this.
Yeah, it's spooky.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun,
Unless we're walking into an ice bar, I don't like this
Songs.
music. This is like
All
Polar
right.
Oh,
Express.
shit, 97. Nice roll.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Low rolls mean nothing bad happens. Higher mean weird stuff sometimes happens.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Uh,
excited.
Like-
Necessarily
Hey,
bad.
as long as you're not throwing a weird statue at me, I'm fine.
Am I still exhausted? Have I had a full rest? What is my status?
You're kind of like you're still tired, but you're not necessarily in a bad spot.
What is the status of
okay.
my
Hey,
spells and void
Shizuki.
points?
Uh, you find yourself unable to connect to the void right now, but outside of that, you're okay.
Okay.
Shizuki, if you got a statue thrown at you, would you be embarrassed?
Oh my
I hate all of it.
Embarrassed it.
I'm learning.
I hate
I
all
would-
of it.
I
By the way,
would
can we
be-
roll? Sorry.
Anyways, so as you all come in and you are beginning to find, you find a random. That man, he is crying, completely breaking all standards of a samurai.
I see no image. I just see Haida Oredo and nothing showed up.
Double click on that.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah, it's a white screen for me.
It's an anime dad.
He's an anime dad pirate with one eye.
Yeah.
Anime pirate dad with beard.
Yeah, I can see him on the other people's streams, but I'm just letting Peyton know in case there's some problem.
It may just be a weird
It's
thing
you.
with roll 20.
It's you or roll 20, one of the two. So he's sitting there and he's just a crying mess. He's like seeming to be like rubbing his eyes constantly and mumbling.
Okay. Are we
What's
all
that
gonna
effect?
ignore him as we?
I'm going to ignore him.
I personally am gonna go to bed. I slept
will
all day.
walk
I'm
up
gonna
to
sleep all
him
night.
And offer him my spare clothes to use as a handkerchief.
So nice of you.
You okay, buddy?
He looks at you and then he's like, I can't explain it. This Shugenja came and my daughter's been different ever since. She's doing the strangest of things and calling it training.
I'm gonna stop halfway up the stairs and sigh very heavily as I come back down the stairs to listen to this.
Wait, what stairs?
Well, does
Oh, is
did
there not
she-
stairs in this inn?
Did
I thought we were just on the road.
No, we're in the
I
tavern, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
you're in
the
the
city.
Oh, we're at a tavern. Okay.
do her eyes sparkle when she looks at this person?
No, he said he was blessing her, and then she lost her eye in a training accident.
What sort of weird
Is
things are you
she
talking
in
about?
love with him? This sounds like it might be she's in love with him.
He
that a
he
possibility?
left months ago, and nothing's changed. Every day, she wakes up and she goes and trains. She comes back and she collapses. and this training is the stupidest things, from pushing a rock up a hill and then pushing it back down and then pushing it back up. It's not even practicing with the sword.
That
Sounds like you need a mushishi.
That sounds like strength training is what is this guy? What is
what
he?
DM? Do I need a lore check or spell? What am I checking here? Like,
Do you want to know if that, like,
I want to. First of all, I want to know if any
what's
of.
your question?
What does this sound like? Is this any kind of Shigenja training? And
Yes.
okay,
You don't have to roll for that.
I don't have to roll. So
Yeah.
this is
Hey,
actual
Shigenja.
Shigenja training.
This is something a
Ginkgo.
Shugenja can do.
You're Ginkgo. I just realized it.
I'm
Are
what?
you?
Do you want us to just roleplay out this discussion?
Yeah.
I'm
You
Ginkgo.
like ghosts? Yeah, Ginkgo.
What
that?
is this?
What anime?
Who is
From
this?
Mushishi.
I've never seen it.
Who's this Shugenja? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
I never saw his face. He always had a mask on. No clan symbol, nothing.
Did he have?
I think he was a wave man.
Did he have an
I
orange
wanna-
scarf?
I was actually just walking over to ask that.
I don't remember. My daughter mentioned him and I never saw him.
I will. I would like to meet your daughter, and I would like to tell you that that is actual Shigenja training. So, at least it's not a waste. Whatever's happening, if she does have the gift.
No, pushing a rock, that's not Shugenja training.
Oh,
A Shugenja can make somebody do something like this with training by influencing certain things.
oh! I thought you were saying that. I asked if what she was doing was Shigenja training. I'm sorry.
No. He then says,
Mushishi.
Wait,
been-
wait. I'm confused. Did you just so the man hypnotized her into doing this for his own training? Is that what you just said?
Maybe not his own training, but it is.
To his own end.
Okay.
and,
he's-
and Peyton's saying that the ability to do that is
Is
something
something
a Shugenja
a Shigenja
could
can
do.
do.
Okay.
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 He's got the
he
power.
says to you, she's been outside the city limits, 2 miles north of here, at the same hill every day. I can go, but she hasn't spoken to me since she started doing this.
Hey,
Like, I can't get in the middle of it if I try to.
this is insensitive.
She attacked me.
That sounds terrible. I want to
That's
go.
terrible,
I
Pat.
will go meet your daughter and give you an assessment of what the hell's going on to the best of my ability, because I'm a Shugenja in the
Yeah,
morning.
He is the Shigenja
Tomorrow. I will
we
do this
have
tomorrow.
I
We've had a long travel, so we will. I'm assuming she doesn't leave the hill, like always goes back there.
You
I don't
guys
know
get
if
more
she's even
details.
eaten in the
I'm
past
going to
couple
bed.
of days.
All right, and then I go to bed.
What was that? What was that, Peyton?
I don't think she's even ate anything in the past couple of days. That's when this really, really picked up 2 days ago, and she hasn't left the hill, and
Malnourishment.
she's stopped speaking to me.
Does that sound like something very worrisome to me? Oh, fine. What kind of check do I need to make to understand what the hell's going on? Is this possession?
If this is you could roll something to see if it's a spell. You could see if this is something that would be caused by a Shugenja intentionally pissing a spirit off towards someone. But I gotta know like what you're looking for specifically.
All right, first I want to know if this is a spell, because the spell's it can't be a spell because the spell wouldn't last like fucking 6 months. So I'm gonna actually.
Not true. Concentration spell.
Can I check to see if
He's
this is any form
he's
of
still
training?
concentrating on it 6 months later.
Yes, if you were to maintain concentration that long. But this has been 2 days, is what you've just determined.
Oh, okay.
It's just been gradually getting worse over 6 months.
Well then
Aw.
I'm still going to fine. I will check to see if this is a spell.
All right.
This is. Let me tell you guys. I'm really worried about this one. I don't think I'll get it.
Can I check to see if there's any form of monk training I know?
Oh, only a
I think
47.
I think you hit that.
Oh no.
All right. So the only thing that you can think of with 7 is somebody used a commune spell on a spirit to convince it to do something to this person.
All right, then. That sounds like something I can work with. But I've lost connection to the void because of reasons, and I need to sleep.
The rest.
All right. Hisoka, that doesn't sound like monk training to you or Maru. That sounds like a monk strength training, maybe? But, like, no.
Huh.
Not doing that without eating is not good. Like, this would possibly be slowly killing the person instead.
Okay.
Say malnourishment, yeah.
Have you offered her food, or has she just not come for any?
When I go to try and talk to her, if I try and stop her training, she just attacks me.
What kind of an attack?
With her fist. She doesn't have a weapon with her.
Is it like a punch? Wait, does she aim in a certain place? Does she hit? Does she hurt well?
Yes, if she hits me, it does hurt, but the moment that I stop or I'm away from that rock that she's pushing, she leaves me alone.
Does it
I
feel
wonder
like
if
a
that
normal
rock
fist?
is a significant rock. I would have nothing to look up, though.
Daryl, what did you ask?
Does it feel like a normal punch?
Stronger than usual. Stronger than what it should be for someone who's not eaten in 3 days.
But not enough to, like, knock you out or anything.
No.
I wonder if it's as strong as the surprising strength we experienced yesterday.
That's a good question. If it is, I might have an answer. I'm not sure.
I never figured out what happened yesterday anyway. You guys just all kind of said we're done here, and so I went along with it. So
Enjoy your free horse.
We'll talk about that later.
I asked
Oh.
questions, and you guys just...
We'll talk about that later.
You could have talked about it on the 45 miles of travel while I was asleep.
That is also possible. But
I asked questions. Just...
I never got to answer.
I think you guys have decided to not tell me things because you know I'll talk about them too much. And to the wrong people. Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay.
Alright.
Anyway, do you think she can survive one more day?
She's strong. She's always been strong. But, I mean, she's gotta be starving.
Mitsunari, would seeing today, even if you can't do anything, be
GM,
helpful?
do I have access to 0 void spells?
You cannot use your void dice. You can only use the void spells if you need to.
Oh, okay.
And you can't use beyond first level right now.
I'm pretty limited, but I could try if we need to. I mean, if it could be a spirit, and I could commune with a spirit right now. But if it turns into something bigger, like a fight, or God forbid if there's another Shigenja around, I would be pretty damn useless.
If
In
we're
that
doing this,
case-
then Akira, you need to bring the horse.
Yeah, but in that case, since he's our Shigenja, it might be a better idea to let him sleep before we go out, just because if something were to happen, it might be a good idea to have someone who can deal with it a little bit.
I'm gonna look at Hisoka and be like, we gotta believe in each other sometimes. Let's just do it.
Okay, if you say so. Do you have any food that might spark a memory of hers?
Uh,
How old is she?
she's 19.
She's an adult.
That actually complicates things.
Do you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Do you have something of hers to help spark memories? Something that's treasured
He sets her katana down.
like that, then. All right, let's go 2 miles north, I guess. If I
All right.
die, it'll have been for the greater good.
I know
Right.
that feeling.
Right? I feel like we got a
Sounds like a little
97
more.
roll, and it's probably
Hashtag
just gonna
finally
be
not me.
really complicated if we try and do this tomorrow. So
Yeah. I'm gonna pat her on the back when he says, not me.
As you are going through the, hold on 1 second. I need to. Refresh roll 20.
Mm-hmm.
The jukebox has a permanent pop-up I can't get rid of.
That's
Ew.
weird.
Oh god, it did the thing again.
Duke City.
All right. So as you enter this
I
forest,
need.
Mhm.
there's a weird air about it. Those with the medium advantage can tell that something is off. You do come across like a couple of humanoid spirits along the way, but when they see you, instead of trying to come speak to you or anything, they instead look like they'll try and run if you get too close.
Well, this is sort of my expertise. Do I know what sort of situations when this would be common, or
Well, they're human spirits.
this is my emphasis? Spiritual is ghosts and theology.
So ghosts generally they can linger if something isn't complete around them.
Oops, I accidentally DM'd that.
You rolled
to
a 34.
Thanks. Okay. I was like, I didn't mean to DM that to you.
You know that they might like linger if something bad has happened to them, if they were murdered, if something's keeping them there, if they think something's not done. There's all sorts of reasons why ghosts might remain behind. As for why they might not want to talk to you, you might remind them of something negative, or they might be compelled for some other reason.
Alrighty. So not terribly uncommon.
No, this isn't like anything absolutely strange. Like, this could be a samurai who just died in the forest on patrol being attacked by wolves.
Alright. Let's move forward. Find this lady. Find this girl.
Right. I need a check to navigate the wilderness.
I know where north is.
What kind of skill is that?
That's true. Akira always knows where north is.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say hunting would and somebody a couple days ago.
Hmm?
So like a hunting check would be useful.
Oh, I got it.
Hunting tracking specifically.
God damn.
Kazuhiko leads you guys straight to this like opening that you guys find, and there's a large hill here. It's like a 40-foot hill, and this lady is just pushing a boulder up it very slowly. Like, think of it as if like somebody were be trying to push a motorcycle without wheels up a hill.
Oh god.
That's what it looks like.
Oof. Well, one of you try talking to her.
I've heard the pioneers used to ride these babies for miles.
No response.
You get no response.
No response.
I liked it.
Well, fuck this
I
shit,
liked
I'm
it,
out.
Akiro. I liked it.
I liked it too.
Hand me her katana.
I need something a little more serious, so we'll go with this one.
Wait. Oh, it's raining outside. I love the sound.
Yay, Bay Area rain is so fun.
It's beautiful. I actually
It never happens,
It-
so
yeah. Been raining here.
I about wet myself when I was in SF and it started raining.
I like it.
All right. So she just keeps pushing up this rock up a hill. Do any of you do anything?
Yeah, he grabbed the katana.
All right.
I'll walk up to her and like in front of her and go, "Hey, you remember this?" And hold the katana up.
You get a good look at her now. I'll just share it with everyone though.
Hidekara.
Alright, I still see no image, but I'll look on the other screens.
I should've
She
seen
looks
it.
like she's from Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, straight up.
Okay.
So as she's just as you try and get her attention, not even a movement towards you. Like it's as if her entire being has narrowed out everything but this rock she's pushing.
It's very serious music.
It got a little more serious than I wanted it to.
Alright, I'm gonna try and commune with the spirits, the earth.
Pick an element.
What if I try and commune with void? Oh, that's a level 2 spell. Can't do it. Never mind. Didn't realize it was level 2. I'm going to pick the rock she's pushing. I will choose earth. Pray for me, y'all. I can't use a void point. I got a 0? I didn't.
No.
Wait, that doesn't.
That
I mean, I didn't
was
get a 0. I got, what is...
18.
Yeah, I got 18.
Not necessarily. How many dice do you keep?
0.
K0.
Apparently I keep none.
Well, that's why you rolled 0.
know
Oh,
that
I
you-
did. Oh, I didn't set the. I didn't set the thing. I didn't set the element. Do you want me
That's
to,
why.
Do you want me to roll again?
Yeah. Yes, please.
There we go.
Oh, okay. 4010 K2. All right. Well, then I got a 13.
It's better.
It's
13 is better than 0.
13
0,
is
yeah.
better than 0. But it would
You
have.
see this rock spirit come out, and Hisoka, you see the spirit, but like you don't think you can talk to this one, even with the medium ability. Mitsunari. It looks old. And something's not quite right about it. Not necessarily bad, but something is definitely different. I need to know what their personalities are generally like one time.
All right. I like almost always.
Earth spirits tend to be straightforward, matter of fact, blunt, and often uninterested in the behavior of mortals.
Yep. I think this one might feel different, as it has been being pushed for 3 days straight. But that's fine. I'm gonna ask what it knows
Excellent
about.
detective work, Scooby.
Well, actually, it's been pushed for months, right? It's just gotten worse in the last 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
I would say this Earth Spirit probably gives a fuck about what's going on.
Hopefully, yeah.
Probably pissed, honestly. Alright, I'm gonna ask the Earth Spirit. Well, first I'm gonna introduce myself politely. Hello, I am Mitsunari Shiba.
It's too tense. This probably feels better.
Just because I don't know.
I'm a
what's going
dwarf
on.
and I'm digging a hole.
Yeah.
Diggy hole.
All right, Mitsunari. The spirit, as you greet it, it just nods.
Alright. Do you know anything about this woman? Why she's pushing you and has been pushing you? How long has she been pushing you?
Its head slowly turns, and it's as if like chunks of dirt fall off its humanoid-shaped body.
Hmm.
And then he says, "The lady with the purple robe. a spirit I do not understand has possessed her.
Is that why she pushes you? Do you know? Did you see when this happened? Were you here when this happened?
No.
How long has she been pushing you?
Far too long.
I'm sorry. I will hopefully do my best to put you to rest.
I do not understand the spirit inside her. I do not understand how it got there. Fix this.
I'm gonna say what he said to the rest of the party.
So you just talk with the rock, and the rocks.
The rock is really upset about being moved and has been being moved for too long. She says he says that there's a spirit within her that he does not understand and that is not right, and that we need to fix.
It is changing me.
And it is affecting the rock.
Sure, I might know something.
How powerful would the spirit have to be able to do that?
DM.
So spirits don't necessarily have to be really to cause problems. Like, so say something getting thrown off of a shelf, not a very strong spirit, but to fully possess someone would take something a little bit more power.
I'm worried about trying to commune with the spirit in her, because if it's tainted, then I would be exposing myself to taint.
I don't think you should. I can
I
see
don't
if
think you should either.
Not a good idea, yeah.
Yeah.
I can see if Bayushi can force it out, but we'd have to be ready for a fight.
Or maybe, yeah, either that or maybe we try touching it with Jade. See what happens.
Yeah, that's also an option.
Again, be ready for a fight.
Same. Yeah.
Pretty much
Do
the
we wanna-
entire time we're here.
Do we want to wait, or do we want to just do this now?
You can't smack the rock.
My opinion is the same. We should wait until Mitsunari has rested.
What is her condition? Does she look like she's gonna fall over and die in the next 24 hours?
Oddly, no. She looks as if she's been eating.
Can I look? Well, all right. I'll ask the Earth Spirit. Is someone feeding her or coming to visit her? Has she had any visitors?
A man who called her daughter.
Anyone besides him?
Outside of that, nobody has been here.
Does she eat?
No.
Does she drink?
No.
Alrighty.
You ask him if he's pissed anyone off.
Is there
No,
any
I'm serious.
Is there any reason why anyone would be mad at you, Boulder? Rock Spirit.
Yes.
Why would they be mad at you?
I have nothing to do with it.
That doesn't answer my question.
I was selected randomly. Nobody's been in this clearing except for her. For years.
I'm gonna go with no, Akiro.
Out of character, I'm gonna say he said I had nothing to do with it, which is almost always a sign that he had something to do with it.
I agree, but if no one's been here for years and he was quote unquote assigned at random, I don't like.
I mean,
Also, it's a rock spirit. It's saying I had nothing to do with it generally means they had nothing to do with it. These things are super blunt.
Yeah.
okay, but I'm just saying, whenever anyone says I had nothing to do with it, they had something to do with it.
All
And in
right,
this game, 400 years is nothing.
I'm gonna say I would like to go to sleep.
Yeah, we should
Although
probably
even
take a
with
rest.
my powers, I don't know if I will. Nothing I have would be able to stop this. I don't think.
I'll stay awake and keep an eye on our target.
I'll
Okay.
join you.
Alrighty.
I'm
Let's
going to
do
sleep.
shifts.
I guess we're going back to the inn then.
You'll go to the inn.
I'm going again.
Hisoka, Kazi, and I will alternate shifts to just keep watch.
On the girl.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
that's fine.
All right.
Set up a camp here.
I don't need to sleep in a fancy bed. I'm okay sleeping here with the rest of you.
Solidarity.
It's not the first time I've camped out before.
True, yeah.
I'm gonna stick with Mitsunari just so he's not completely alone.
Keep him safe.
I'm saying
he
I want to
may-
stay here. I say we just make camp.
Yeah.
We don't need to go to the
We're all
inn.
gonna be
That is an
together.
option.
Anyone
this
against this
option?
plan?
Nope.
Sounds good.
All right,
plus
I'm,
proximity to a
I'm not taking a watch. Good night. Set up tent. Go to bed.
Maru says to you before you do that, just because of the fact that you're having issues connecting with an important part of yourself, perhaps you should meditate.
Okay, I will try doing
And drink
that.
tea.
I'll try meditating.
Would you like me to brew you some tea?
No,
Would you like Saito to brew you some tea?
I
He's good
will-
at cooking.
I will also do a tea ceremony, I guess. Is that okay, DM? Can I do both?
Yes, while you're doing that, Maru is setting up your tent.
All right, that's very nice of him. So I will.
That is nice of him, yeah.
I will start with the tea ceremony and then go into meditation, as one does. Rain. Rocking that
Nice.
tea. Alright, that gives me 1 void point, right?
Yeah, and whoever else you want to.
Oh, does anyone want to have tea with me?
I think I have full.
Everyone
have
would have full. There's no reason. So this doesn't matter, honestly.
Yeah, I'll drink with you, but
I'm
I
drinking
have no
some tea,
need
yeah.
for it.
And then I will
I'll
meditate.
take with you, and I don't use my void points, so
There you
Get me
go.
Splenda.
And then I will meditate. I'll meditate real good.
Goddamn.
I realized this whole time that meditation was checked with my school, so that makes it emphasis, right? I've never done an emphasis meditation before.
No, emphasis, if it's checked, that
Mhm.
means it's a class skill.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay.
So it's so it's just trained. I'm sorry.
Mhm. Yep, so it's just trained. Emphasis means that you have an emphasis EXP in it somewhere.
Oh, okay.
All right, and with that, we are,
Can
as
it?
you all go into the watch, we are going to end there.
Cool.
Okay.
Do I have? Okay. All right. That would put me at all my void points back if I have access to void tomorrow.
Yep, you'll have access to all your void tomorrow.
Cool. Ending. Hey, Keen.
Oh, can we roll Earth to heal for during the trip?
Yep, Shizuki, don't bother. You're full HP.
well, and also did that
She
damage
can't
go,
fail.
like
Hello, Keen.
avoid
How's
my
it going?
reduction?
Yes.
Oh, me getting tossed in my armor avoided
Yeah.
the
Yours
reduction.
is so much worse.
You did not get to use your reduction.
It's that
damage
it's
for
that ground damage. You got gravitied.
It's where I have a base reduction.
Oh, yeah, your base reduction. No, that doesn't
Hi,
get past it.
Keen.
Okay, cool. I love base reduction 3. It's
Mhm.
great.
Wait,
Yeah,
you
before
have
her armor, she has reduction.
you have base reduction? That's so cool.
Uh-huh.
That's so cool.
I'm just I'm very in touch, like I'm a weird crane. I'm very in touch with Earth. It's a thing.
No, you're a weird doji, but you're
I'm
a
a weird-
normal Dao doji.
That's true.
Okay. Oh yes. Hillbug.
All right, so guys, everybody, please remember to do some sort of recap.
I got notes this time.
I'm pretty much done with my recap.
If you don't remember how to do the recap, well, put it in a notebook, keep it. Hisoki, you just healed that amount. Future things coming up this Saturday. We will, unless there's some reason not to.
This-
Yeah.
Oh,
I will be, I have a reason why.
It is the 25th.
Yeah, the next 2 Saturdays I can't be here.
Okay, then we will be taking the next 2 Saturdays off.
I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm leaving
I
that
don't think
Saturday to
I-
go to Texas, and then the other one I'll be in
Oh.
St. Louis.
Nice.
And I will not be able to be here the 8th.
That's 3 weeks off.
I hate it. Well, I
Yikes.
might be
well,
able to.
no, oh yeah, that is 3 weeks off. Shit.
I might be able to. It's just my family is coming up from Texas for a family reunion.
Texas is the
so,
Nexus.
would it be better to just safely say the Saturday the 8th week?
What
Sorry,
was
what?
that?
Saturday the 8th, let's just assume we start at 10.
Yeah, I probably
And-
won't have.
At that point, if your family obligations continue further, we will with everybody. Please, for the love of everything holy, write a recap.
Recaps, yep. I got my notes. They're
Because
good.
if you do not write a recap, and I ask you to do a recap, I'm going to be slightly frustrated with you.
The group recap was fun, though.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
That was a fun exercise.
Yeah, I forgot I leave on a Saturday and then come back.
We all had like bits and pieces of the pillow books, like that we like kind of like.
I'm trying to think if I would be able to
together.
do the first from. Oh no, I don't have it. My tablet broke. I don't have a computer in St. Louis to do it from.
Oof.
Well, unless you want to use your mom's Mac.
No, I wouldn't be able to stream it either. And all. I mean, I could do it if I had to. I guess.
I'll just stream to your account. It'll be fun. I joke.
Yeah, I'll think on that about the first, but I will be in St. Louis, and it will also be the Saturday before my birthday, literally the day before my 30th birthday. So I probably will be drinking because I'm not gonna do it on that Sunday. So
All right.
yeah,
I will see what I can do about that because I might just decide to make a very fast drive to St. Louis. We will see if I can get that. What day do you go in, Greg? Thursday?
I arrive that Saturday. Next Saturday is the day that I go to Texas, and then so I'll be in St. Louis Tuesday the 28th until Tuesday the 4th.
Okay. If I can get the 30th covered off work, I could actually make it happen.
Cool.
So we'll see what I can do. Yeah. Either way.
All right. Thank you guys. You're
right.
wonderful. Thank you for playing with us.
Yeah, that was fun.
Cyber, are you continuing to play games?
Yeah, for like a little bit, not super long.
Okay. Well, I take everybody that's sitting here with me. And
no.
Same.
Right.
Yeah, I'm also gonna send you over.
Oh no.
All right. Love you guys. Love you,
I was
chat.
gonna play some Skyrim. I gotta work on Skyrim a little
Talk
bit.
to you guys later. Thank you so much for being here. You're all wonderful. Keen,
bye.
thanks for hanging
Yeah,
out
bye.
and showing up.
obligatory
Beautiful man.
baby satyr.
Flap, you're beautiful. I love your chair puns. Oh, you're welcome.
Bye, friends.
Okay. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Bye everybody.